What's up, Matt? Coming down to the end of this Georgia Tech game, Miami down by 5, and Georgia Tech's got the ball driving. I believe the Clemson and Virginia Tech game comes on this channel after this game is over. 2.5 minutes left here. There's really no way to tie it. So somebody's going to win in regulation, whether it's Miami or Georgia Tech. What's going on here? Do this. Let's see here. What's up, Jordan? We need Georgia Tech needs to hold on. Yeah. I don't want to hear anything from Miami fans. I said last week that their defense was garbage. And of course, Clemson's defense went on to be garbage against Louisville, so they laughed at me. They've been garbage all year. Georgia Tech's going to run for 300-something yards on them, win or lose today. Maybe more than that. I don't know. They had 250 yards at halftime. Tech did. What's up, John? Not feeling great with all the Tigers out. Capehart and Woods the biggest. Yeah, that's well. Yeah, both of them. I think Capehart's the bigger of the two, but obviously because he's in the middle and they're playing Woods on the outside. And Virginia Tech's a good running team. They've got I forget the guy's name now. Their leading rusher has 950 yards, so he'll go over 1,000 yards on the season already today. Their quarterback is not great. He's the definition of average. He's got 1,400 yards passing, 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions or something. So very mediocre quarterback play. But Virginia Tech can run the ball, and that's been Clemson's problem. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with the Harris sign to begin with. What's up, Joe? What's up, Ultra Magadog? Totally better win out of liquor. Yeah, well. Let's see here. All right, there it is. Trying to find my own chat so I can read the chat on my phone. All right, so Clemson and Virginia Tech. I think the line closed at like 6. Clemson -6, if I remember correctly. So we'll see. I don't know how you guys feel about this game. I feel. Well, I don't know how to. I don't. I'm not confident. I need to see the defense be able to stop the run. They did change apparently. They're going to play 3 linebackers. So they went from the nickel to a 4-3, basically. 3 linebackers. Sammy Brown in the middle at middle linebacker. Barrett Carter on the weak side. And then Woodaz on the strong side. I'm all for it because whatever they're doing all season clearly is not working. I mean, Stanford's a terrible football team, and they ran for 300 yards or so on Clemson. That's unacceptable. We saw what they looked like last week. So I'm all for the change. We'll see what happens today. But if it does work today, that's great going forward and everything. But you have to ask yourself why they waited till week 11 to make the change, because they've been having the same problem all season long. What's up, Stingray? Florida has a perv as a basketball coach, habitual losses at football coach, and a lame duck athletic director. My Gators are down bad. Yeah, the Gators are down real bad right now. Who's going to be the coach at Florida next year? Cheers, everybody. Who's going to be the coach at Florida next year? So there's a bunch of good games on at this time slot. I was trying to remember back, because I stream every Saturday. And I don't think I've done a 3:30 time slot this season. It's either been 12 o'clock or prime time. Most of them have been at night. But anyway, there's there's a handful of really good games on at 3:30. I'm going to have Clemson and Virginia Tech on one TV, Georgia and Ole Miss on the other. And I'll flip that TV back and forth. South Carolina plays Vanderbilt. Some people think that's going to be a good game. So there's several games to watch here in the 3:30 slot. And we'll find the best ones over the course of the next 3.5 or 4 hours or so. 2 minutes left, 4th and 3, and Georgia Tech punts the ball down 5. Can Miami drive and take the lead here with 1 minute and 52 seconds remaining? What's up, Zona? This changes the landscape. I didn't look. Obviously didn't think that Georgia Tech had a chance to beat Miami. I don't think most people did. But this changes the landscape of the ACC. It opens it back up to, to Clemson. Clemson needed either Miami or SMU, one of those two, to lose one of their last ACC games going out. And, of course, Clemson needs to win out. But that is looking entirely possible unless they can find a way to win this game here, Miami. 1 minute and 48 left. Have we checked on Slim Shady's well-being? No, I haven't checked on him. But I did see some angry tweets throughout the day. So, yeah, he's not a happy camper. I don't think he's going to be happy even if they win. All right, 2nd down and 10, Miami, from the 19-yard line. You'll have to excuse me here. 2nd down and 10. Ward back to pass. Under pressure, dancing around, keeps his eyes downfield. Holy crap! He's going to be sacked. He fumbles! He fumbled! Oh, shit! I think Georgia Tech got the ball. Turnover. That's game right there. That's game. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Na, 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 na. Well, you tried real hard. Congratulations, Miami. It's only fitting after all the trolling. I made a halftime short video on YouTube last week when their defense was getting gashed by another terrible team. Can't even remember who it was now. And of course, all they could do was come back after the fact and laugh because Clemson lost to Lousville. This is worse. I got news for you. This is worse. Georgia Tech is worse than Louisville. Giving up 300-plus yards of rushing to Georgia Tech is also unacceptable. You're supposed to be the best, most explosive offense in the country. You scored 23 points against one of the worst defenses in the ACC. I don't want to hear your excuses. I don't. Congratulations, you tried, and you failed.
Congratulations, you tried and you failed miserably.
I don't know what happened to Haynes King. Is he hurt? The most surprising thing about this, I'm not surprised that Georgia Tech scores 28 points or maybe even more now. That doesn't surprise me because Miami's defense is terrible. What surprises me is the way that Miami's offensive line, who they brag is the best of the ACC, is just getting manhandled by Georgia Tech's defensive line, who hasn't been able to get pressure on anybody all year. Well, they must have just looked over past this game or something. Who does Miami play next week? Anybody any good? I don't think they play anybody any good all year. RIP to the U and the ACC. I thought Tech could cover the spread, but win. Well, I'm an idiot. I thought there was no way to tell. I thought that, well, first of all, I thought that Miami's offense would just be too much for, Georgia Tech defensively has been awful all season long. Again, one of the worst in the ACC statistically. And so I thought Miami might score 50. And I'm like, okay, if they score 50, is there any way in hell that Georgia Tech scores 40? No. So I took Miami. Like an idiot. What's up, Jay? What's up, Amada? Darth Ducky. Darth Ducky. Darth Ducky's riding that wave right now. Oregon's destroying everybody. All right, game over. Let's you can go ahead and cut it off. Miami's out of timeouts. All Georgia Tech has to do, well, I guess it's not completely over. It's 3rd down and 8. But they're probably going to kick a field goal, which is going to make this, well, I would make it an 8-point game, so I guess it's not over either way. Unless they get a touchdown on this 3rd down and 8, which is entirely possible. Or they get a first down or a touchdown, game over, for sure. I dare someone to throw bread at the Miami mascot. I thought you were supposed to throw like Alka-Seltzer. Y'all remember that rumor? Which I don't even know if it's true, but I guess it is. If you throw Alka-Seltzer to seagulls, then they blow up and die because they can't burp or fart. So the gas fills up in them and they explode. Yeah, throw some antacid or whatever the hell it is at the Miami Ibis. 3rd down and 8. Georgia Tech, 1st down, game over. Bye. Game over. It's over. Man, well, hey, I was wrong again. What can I say? What can I say? I thought Miami was going to win out. But they found a way to shit the bed like they do. I mean, they are Miami. Miami has been struggling the last few weeks to put teams away, relying on their offense. Well, not today. You know what? This game reminds me a lot of last week. I'm going to keep comparing it to Louisville and Clemson. Because Clemson has been relying on their offense all season long, and the defense has been inconsistent, to say the least. And so they ran into Louisville, and they caught them slipping, and they put a whooping on them. And I'm going to tell you what. This is a 5-point football game. Georgia Tech beat them by more than 5 points. They were more than 5 points better today. If you watch this game, it never was in question. I mean, Georgia Tech pretty much led the entire game. Right? Didn't they? Yeah, I don't even think they lost. I don't think they ever didn't have the lead from the first drive. What's up, Mr. Brown? Yeah, congratulations, Miami. You tried and you failed miserably.
Congratulations. You tried and you failed miserably.
When is the last time? This is a serious question, just because I'm curious. Georgia Tech fans rushing the field. When is the last time that Georgia Tech beat a top 5 team? Hell, when's the last time they beat a top 10 team? What's up, Nizzy? Jay Shipes, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Georgia Tech is undefeated when Sea-Dog and Rec Talk attend the game after sharing a sleeping bag.
No. Please don't do it.
Come on, man. Why you do that to him? Why you do that? What did he do to you? Yeah, I was just, you know what? I was thinking the same thing, Arimita. Yeah, is this one of those days that we see a bunch of upsets of, top 10 teams? It's entirely possible. Now, I hope Clemson doesn't get upset, but I don't care if anybody else does. I mean, who's the most likely today to get upset outside of Miami? Like, if we're going to pick one more game, who would it be? Colorado against Texas Tech? BYU against Utah? I don't know, Michigan against Indiana, Clemson against Virginia Tech, Vanderbilt against South Carolina. I mean, which ones are the most likely to happen? Georgia against Ole Miss, that's another one. Darth Ducky says Bama. I would agree with that. I also think it's entirely possible that Vanderbilt gives South Carolina trouble, although, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. I certainly wouldn't bet on that. Hip Elf says Miami will still be top 10 and in the ACC championship. They might not be in the top 10, buddy. You just lost to a barely over 500. Well, now a 6-4 Georgia Tech team, whose best win I think is Florida State or something. I don't even. What is Georgia Tech's best win? How does the ACC decide who plays in the ACC championship? Well, it's the two teams with the best conference record. There's no divisions anymore. This is year 2 of that. So whichever two teams have the best conference record play in the championship. Problem is, if you have ties, then there's all kinds of other. There's a list as long as your arm of potential tie-breaking scenarios. I don't know what they all are. From what I heard, that's from somebody who pretends to know what they are, that the strength of your record, if you have the same conference, obviously, your strength of record in conference would determine, whether you're first, second, or third in the pecking order there. I don't know. 12-foot ninja. The nerds without teeth are pretty good. The birds with teeth and the nerds without teeth. All right, so we got 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Oh, Clemson's on, by the way, until Ole Miss and Georgia kick off. 2nd down and 10, Clemson. Intended for Brenningstool. Incomplete. 3rd down and 10 now. 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So obviously we missed the first, 7 minutes of this game because the Miami game ran over. So I don't even know what happened until this point. Did Virginia Tech get the ball first? Does anybody know? Is this the second possession of the game? Either way, it's 3rd down and 10, Tigers. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. YouTube really cares. It helps me out. It's also free. 3rd down and 10, Clemson from the 39. Klubnik throws it. It's caught by Williams. He runs for the 1st down and more all the way to the, the 25? 1st down, Tigers. 15-yard play there. Clemson, so this is the first drive of the game, huh? Somebody get it. Somebody pick it up. Who got it? Tiger Baskin's got it. Thank you, Wilkie. Wilkie gifted a membership. You got to be quick. When you want that membership, you got to be quick. 1st and 10. Klubnik throws it away, which looked like a smart move. Nobody was open, and he was under some serious pressure there. So instead of taking a sack, he just throws it out of bounds. Big difference in Klubnik. There's a, what are they going to call us, grounding? Yeah, they call intentional grounding. No receiver in the area, not outside the tackle box. Well, so much for me praising him for that decision. It ended up being a penalty. And it is raining in Oxford. Second down and 18 now after the penalty. Clemson's rowing that boat. They're going backwards. Come on, man. And they give it to Moffa. He's got a hole to run through across the 30, across the 20. 1st down inside. Another flag. And this is probably going to be... Well, the flag came right from where he went out of bounds. Are they going to call this as a holding against Antonio Williams? Let's see. I got to see this here. What? He's not holding him. He's pushing him. Where? That. Come on now. Where's the hold? That's the boat. That's the biggest ticky-tacky. So they could call that on every fucking play. I hate when they do that shit. I mean, you can call holding on anything. I'm deleting my channel for the season. All right, cool. See you later. We'll see you next season, bud. All right, so Moffa, again, now another penalty. And this time they're going to hit him behind the line of scrimmage. And so Clemson, with back-to-back penalties, not only did it push him away from getting, most likely getting a 1st down here, but they're almost out of field goal range now. They might be. What's up, Bean? Yeah, I have a feeling it is too. ACC refs are the worst. I know every single conference is like, no, they're not as bad as the Big 12. No, they're not as bad as the Pac-12. No, they're not as bad. Yeah, they're the worst. I watch all of them. I watch all the different conferences, and it's not even close. The ACC's had the worst refs for a while, years. And Clemson turns the ball over. I missed it. I didn't even see what happened. Was that an interception by Klubnik? I'm assuming it was. So here we go with Clemson again. Drive all the way down the damn field. Inside the 20-yard line. Back-to-back penalties. And then a turnover. And what the fuck was he doing? I just got done praising. I've been praising him all season for not making stupid throws like that. He's been, most of the year, he's been making the right decision and just throwing it away or running out of bounds or take the sack or punt the ball away and live to fight another day. He's been doing that most of the season, but that looked like Cade Klubnik from last year right there. That was a terrible turnover there. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. And you see Dabo on the sideline going like this. Yeah, hey, idiot. Remember that there's a piece of anatomy between your ears, inside your skull. Try using it. That was just as well. You know what, Silver Fox? What makes that so sad is that it's true. That's 100% true. Because our punting game, you know where our punt game ranks nationally? Do you know where Clemson's punt team ranks nationally? 93rd. 93rd. Sea-Dog will be unbearable this week. Yeah, and he deserves to be. You know that's the second year in a row that Miami's lost to Georgia Tech? All right, so the Georgia and Ole Miss game is on here. And Ole Miss is going to have the ball first at their own 25-yard line. Dart is going to keep it and get suplexed at the line of scrimmage. It was better than a punt. I agree. What's up, James? JW 13120, go Navy. Yes, go midshipman. Dart under pressure, sacked inside the 20. And he looks like he's shaken up here. I liked the over in this game, which was 56, I think. Yeah, 56. Which means it'll probably be 14-10, since I said it was going to be over. That's usually how that goes. Rec Talk is live at the game. Yeah, I heard him and Sea-Dog were going to the game together. Dart throws it, intercepted, and it's returned all the way down to the 21-yard line. Intercepted. So, very first drive of the game, Jackson Dart gets up limping after throwing an interception. All right, Virginia Tech with the ball 1st and 10. Big play, first down Tech. Close to the 30-yard line. Well, this Clemson defense is something else. It's going. I might not live through the season. I'm telling you what. I don't like taking pill. I might need to take. What are you supposed to take for to calm you down? Where are my druggies at? Xanax or something? I might need to take that shit before these games. 1st down and 10. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's dangerous with his legs, not so much with his. Yeah, Valium. Give me that too. Hell, give me both. We'll double up on it. Some Xanax and some Valium. You know of no such things. 2nd down and 6. Quarterback rolls out to his right, throws it, and they're going to say he was out. Was caught right on the sideline. We're going to probably get a 2-hour review on whether or not his feet were in, and did he have control of the ball, and did somebody's toe get hurt. 3rd down and 6, though, if it remains incomplete. T2Y is pissed. Well, I'd be pissed too. Miami and Clemson tied in the ACC. Yeah. Well, not if Clemson loses to Virginia Tech, they won't be. But at least for the next 3 hours, they are. 3rd down and 6. Throw over the middle, incomplete. Broken up by Barrett Carter. And for those of you who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, what Clemson is doing defensively today is a big change from what they've been doing all season. They've got 3 linebackers. They're playing a 4-3 now, basically. So they've got the true freshman, Sammy Brown, and they're playing middle linebacker along with Woodaz and Carter on the weak and strong side. So the idea is to stop the run game, because that's what Virginia Tech is good at offensively, is running the ball. 4th down and 6. And the punt is up. Antonio Williams, fair catch at the 31. Christian Russell, Miami is down bad. They're down real bad, man. Imagine losing to Georgia Tech twice in a row. If Dart's out for the game, Georgia by 30. That's pretty much all there is to that. Yeah, he's hobbling back to the locker room there, isn't he? All right, Georgia's about to score here from the 7. And is that ETN? Is number 1 ETN? I think it is. All the way down to the 1. Dart is off the field. Here comes the excuses. Well, that is a good excuse. Although he is the one that threw the interception. It wasn't the backup. It was a pretty bad one, too. All right, 4th down and goal. Georgia's going to go for it here. And I don't blame him, on the road from the 2-yard line. And they're in there. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Dogs. Probably the first of many. I have no idea who Jackson Dart's backup quarterback is, but I guarantee you he's not Jackson Dart. So, the best thing right now, if you're an Ole Miss fan, you better hope. You better hope and pray to whatever Most High God you pray to, that you have a mobile quarterback, because that's really Georgia's that's really the only chance against. You're not throwing against this team. You better have a quarterback that can get out of the pocket and run around. Lawn Tractor for Life, what's up? Almost any Power 4 team is capable of beating Miami. You're not wrong. And Georgia kicks the extra point to make it good. What time does Vanderbilt come on? It's some weird time. It's like 4:15 or some shit. What are the? Why are they coming on at 4:15? What's up, Nature Boy? Space Mountain? Yeah, I'm very interested in that. This game looks like it's probably going to get out of hand between Ole Miss and Georgia. If that's the case, I'm going to flip over that TV to South Carolina and Vanderbilt. I'm more interested in that, but mainly because Clemson has to play South Carolina here in a few weeks. So I like to watch as much South Carolina football as I can, being that we have to play them. Which, like I said, right, if I'm picking that game today or right now at 4 o'clock on the 9th of November, I'm picking South Carolina to beat Clemson. So, and believe me, I don't like saying that, but that's how I feel. I got Clemson minus 6.5. Is that a bad pick? I didn't bet it. I didn't bet on Clemson at all today. I don't trust their defense, man. 1st and 10. And they pitch the ball to Maffa. The offense is going to have to get going here and score some points because I feel like Virginia Tech's going to score 14 to 21 points, if I had to guess. Hopefully that's all. So Clemson needs to score 30. So let's get going here. 2nd down and 5. That's the magic number I think Clemson needs to win. They need to score 30 or more. 2nd and 5. And who the hell did they get? Oh, Klubnik runs it. And he gets the 1st down inside the 40. Got some pushing and shoving going on the sideline there. Offense looks like a V8, but only hitting on 5 cylinders. Wow. What's the defense look like then? All right, 1st and 10. From the 42. They're going to hand the ball off. Antonio Williams runs the ball. They've done that several times this year. As a matter of fact, he has a rushing touchdown on that exact same play call. Anyway, he got about 9 yards there. 2nd down and 1. Shout out to Sriracha Ranch. I don't like the taste of sriracha. I don't know. It's weird. It tastes weird to me. It's pretty much like the only spicy type sauce that I don't like. What the hell's sriracha anyway? I never heard about sriracha. Sriracha wasn't even a thing till like 15 years ago, and now it's everywhere. How pathetic is Peete that Miami has the best team and they've had in 25 years and still won't win the ACC? Yeah. Pretty pathetic, yeah. No. They're still in it. 1st down and 10. And Klubnik rolls out to his right. And he's going to lose 4 yards. Pushed out of bounds. I don't know why he didn't throw it away right there. I guess now he's scared to throw it away because he tried to throw it last time, throw an interception. Second down and 14. Every time the defense gets on the field, I hear Benny Hill music. 2nd down and 4. Come on, guys. Let's get a 1st down. Klubnik throws it. Caught by Moore. 1st down and more. No pun intended. 1st down by Moore and more. Have I ever been to Williams-Brice? Yeah, several times. Yeah. It's been a while, though. I don't think... When was it the last time I went there? It's probably been 20 years. It's probably been close to 20 years. I'd have to think about exactly which the last game I went. I believe it was against Arkansas. So whatever year that was. 1st down and 10. Klubnik's going to keep it. And he gets 5. 2nd down and 5 or 6 coming up here. Yeah, Ohio State 45. Yeah, I don't know. Purdue might be the worst team in the entire. They might be worse than Florida State. 2nd down and 6. Klubnik, back to pass, throws it to the right sideline over Moore's head. Receiver fell down. Man, if you'd have thrown that on where it was supposed to go, that's an easy 6 points. Yeah, Virginia Tech got lucky there that Cade Klubnik threw that ball a little bit high. When Klubnik, when he's on, he's on. But when he's off, he always throws it high. You hardly ever see him throw it low. He's all amped up or what? 3rd down and 6. Williams-Brice is more intimidating than Auburn? Yeah, probably. 3rd down and 6, and Williams takes it about 2 yards short. So what is Clemson going to do here? 4th down and 2. On the road, bro. Thank you, Martin. I'll read that as soon as this play is over with. Clemson going for it on 4th down. Well, they're either going for it or they're pretending to go for it, try to draw them off sides. I don't know which one yet. We'll find out here together. And Dabo calls timeout. Thank you, Martin, for supporting the channel, buddy. Well, it happened, Pete. We played fire long enough and we got burned. To the nerds of Georgia Tech. Hope this L wakes us up. Yeah, look, you pretty much nailed it on the head there. You've been playing with fire all year, and eventually you got caught slipping. So Miami's got who do y'all play next week? Who's Miami play next week? I forgot. Whoever it is, you need to take them seriously because clearly you didn't take Georgia Tech very seriously. Football in the state of North Carolina might not be the worst for once, thanks to the state of Florida. Shit. Uh-oh, Jackson Dart's back on the sideline. Is he going back in? Dart's on the sideline. He is kind of like limping around, though. I don't know if I'd put him back in. If he's hurt, I wouldn't know if you want to make him even more hurt. 3rd down, Ole Miss. Thrown, caught inside the 10 is 1st and goal, Ole Miss. I don't know, maybe you want to keep this guy in here. I'd rather, if this guy's 100%, I don't want a 50% Jackson Dart out there who can't escape pressure. And touchdown, Ole Miss. My over's looking better and better. I got the over 56, baby. Let's go. Don't get caught slipping as a rap song. It is, indeed. It is, indeed. All right, we got us a ball game here in Oxford. What's he saying? This is my state? Does he not know that Georgia's not in the same state? Y'all see that? Quarterback's going, this is my state. This is my state. We know that. Georgia's not the same state. The hell? Unless he was talking to a Mississippi State fan that was yelling at him or something. Hell, I don't know. How much did I put on the over? I forget. Pretty much all my bets are like $25. Is Klubnik a senior? No. He's a junior. And he'll be back next year, too. If that's your next question, I'll go ahead and answer it for you. There's a 90% chance Cade Klubnik is coming back to Clemson next year. And there's a 100% chance that Cade Klubnik's going to be the starter at Clemson next year. So get that out of the way. Next question is, will Clemson get a quarterback from the portal? Because I'm not sure Vizina's going to stick around due to the fact that Klubnik is coming back. And Vizina knows that Klubnik's going to be the starter next year. So unless he's just happy being a backup for 3 or 4 years, then he's going to transfer out. Plus, I believe Vizina graduates this year. So he'll have a degree. It won't be like he's trying to stay to finish college. So he's most likely out the door. Is it possible that Clemson makes the playoffs? Probably not. I mean, the only way they're making the playoffs is if they win the ACC. So, but most likely Clemson's not making the playoffs. No, it's possible. That was the question. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. 4th and 2, and I just missed what happened. All I know is Dabo is big mad about something. Did he just turn the ball over again? Another interception? Oh no. Oh no, we got the interception shit going here again. fuck happened? Oh, it turned it over on downs. What's up, Jamie? Just woke up. Look at them jackets. Go Tigers. Yeah. Yeah. Did you, if you missed that game, Georgia Tech never trailed in that game. They led the entire game from the first drive on. Ulysses Bentley the fourth. The hell is that? All right, so 2 turnovers for the Tigers, 1 interception by Cade Klubnik, and a turnover on downs that ended in about a 30-yard sack. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, still scoreless in Blacksburg. You can't win on the road when you turning the ball over. I mean, you can go ahead and forget about it. Ironically enough, they lost at home last week and didn't turn the ball over. Georgia Tech is going to beat Georgia this season. I can feel it. Yeah, I don't know if I go that far. Does Carson throw a pick 6 this drive? Well, there's at least a 50% chance on any drive that he's going to throw an interception. So I would say half of that is 25. 25% chance he throws a pick 6 on this drive. Dave Clawson should be fired. Should he, though? I don't know. I mean, it's Wake Forest. They don't have a whole lot of options better than Dave Clawson. Nobody's beating down the doors trying to be the next head coach at Wake Forest. I mean, they could go hire like I don't know, Jamie Chadwell or somebody. Sriracha and Tabasco are about the same. No, they're not. No, you know how I know? Because Tabasco sauce tastes good and Sriracha tastes like shit. That's how I know. That's the only, by the way, there's only one, I don't put Tabasco on hardly anything. I use other types of hot sauce for that. But as far as an oyster is concerned, that's your only option. If you're eating raw oysters or steamed oysters or whatever, the only option for spicy sauce is Tabasco. That's it. There's not even another option. Kamala looking for a new gig. Yeah. She's trying to get on. Well, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that today. I've heard enough about it for the past week. My brain's about to explode. Tie ball game in Oxford. Do I follow ice hockey? No. As a matter of fact, I don't think I know the name of a single current hockey player. I don't think I could even name one. I mean, I can name the ones from whenever I was a kid growing up, Mary Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky, like all those, Hall of Fame type guys. I don't know a single NHL player that plays today. I couldn't name one. And there's nothing wrong with hockey. It's just, I grew up in the South. Nobody down here gives a shit about hockey. I'm 46, never had oysters, but I'd frank it up before Tabasco. You got to, if you've never had oysters, you're eliminated from this conversation. And first of all, forget the Tabasco versus the Franks, which I love Franks, by the way. Why are you 46 years old and have never had oysters? How is that even possible? You can bet on hockey. Yeah, that might be the worst idea I've ever heard, is for me to bet on hockey. I've made a lot of bad decisions, but I've never made a decision dumb enough to bet on hockey. If I start betting on hockey, somebody's going to have to do an intervention on me. I have the cheese has slid off my crack. The oyster and the Tabasco sauce has slid off of my cracker, if that's going on. All right. All right, Virginia Tech at their own 36, 2nd down and 10. Quarterback's got all freaking day. Get him. Oh, you fumbled it. That's Tiger ball. That's Clemson ball, baby. This is what we need as a turnover. Bad. And they do say it's Clemson ball. Who was the one that made that tackle? Was that Williams? I think it was Williams. Texas Pete, poor man's hot sauce. Yeah, Texas Pete's terrible. I have a bottle of it over here, which you can see is turning yellow because it's like 3 years old. I don't even, have I opened this? Oh yeah, I opened it one time and spilled it all over my carpet and all over my shoes. But it is terrible. I agree. The only reason I even have that is because of this.
Come get that ass. Peace, everybody. One love. We'll see you soon, Texas Pete.
Law Tide called me Texas Pete that one time because he was mad because I picked Georgia to beat Alabama. Oysters soak up all the contaminants in the rivers, and we call them a delicacy because they're delicious and healthy. I don't know what to tell you. I think one oyster has like 8 or 9 grams of protein. I mean, you eat 3 or 4 oysters, this is equivalent of drinking a protein shake. I don't know. I love them anyway. 2nd down and 10. Maffa and is going to push forward for about 3 yards there. So 3rd down and 7 coming up here. I'm just kidding about the Texas Pete. It's not my first choice, but it's fine. My favorite is Frank's. I think Frank's tastes the best. And then of course there's a million types of hot sauces now because there's all these independent companies making their own hot sauce. I mean, you can find some really good ones, especially online if you can't find them at the store. Beer is only good when it takes a pair of vice grips to open it up. No. Beer is good when it's cold. Here's the two best kinds of beer. Number 1, cold beer. Number 2, free beer. That's it. If you have to pay for it, it's not free like most of us do, then cold is the best. What's up, AJ? 3rd down and 1. Klubnik's going to keep it. Oh, he's hit one time. Didn't fall. Why didn't you give the ball to number 7, man? Trying to get cute. Design quarterback run for Klubnik, loses 2 yards, or loses a yard. Now it's 4th and 3. I guess they're going to try a field goal here from 50 yards or something. Get on the board. That's not true. He's got a lot of rushing yards this year. He's actually done pretty well running this year. I mean, I don't like the play call on that down and distance. I would rather give it to number 7, and the kick is up. It's blocked again. The last 3 field goals by Clemson have been blocked, going back to last week. Fire, and he runs it all the way back. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fire whoever is making decisions or whoever's coaching the special teams. And I know Mike Reed's one of the main ones, our defensive backs coach. Mike Reed's great defensive backs coach. He's not a good special teams coordinator. Take that title away from him and give it to somebody who deserves it. I can't believe that after 2 block kicks last week, they didn't fix whatever the problem was. Virginia Tech's just taken right off where Louisville left off. Ah, damn. So coming in today, Clemson's 93rd or something in special teams. Well, they're about to drop out of the hundreds. Dabo thinks special teams is overrated. Well, apparently he does. We're going to handle business this week. All these teams suck. Well, apparently SMU doesn't suck. Who do they play today? Hell, they might lose too. It's hard to watch, man. It really is hard to watch. That's why I had like zero expectations coming into today. Everyone's like, oh no, Pete, you know, anomaly, what happened at Louisville. I'm like, no, it's not. Their special teams has been garbage all year. Their defense has given up massive amount of running yards all year, even the first string. So, no, it's not an anomaly. And it's already happening again. Indiana's a serious team. Kurt Signetti had them playing. Yeah, they're a legitimately good team. I don't think I know the whole, you know, they haven't played anybody, whatever. You can't watch them for the past 10 weeks and tell me that they're not a legit team. Of course they're capable of losing to anybody, but so is everybody else. What's the problem with this team? The defense is awful and the special teams is worse. But y'all keep telling me how it's not Wes Goodwin's fault, though, the defense. Y'all keep telling me that. Damn Sea-Dog is live right now carrying the goalpost. Are you shitting me? Sea-Dog is carrying the goalpost? Where is he carrying it to? Is he in the street? Is he one of those people? Oh my God. Sea-Dog, what are you doing, man? He's going to get arrested. The goalpost. He's carrying it to full. So how far of a drive is that? Oh my God, this is really hard to watch, man. I'm happy for Sea-Dog and Rec Talk, but I'm not happy about this Clemson game. I'll tell you that. Ole Miss took the lead, up 10-7. Still in the first quarter there. And it's now 4:22. I'm about to say Ole Miss. Has Vanderbilt and South Carolina kicked off yet? "16 plays of Virginia Tech territory, 0 points. Oh, I forgot to put the score up there. 7-0. All right, so Clemson, after a disastrous turnover on downs on offense, and then a blocked field goal for a touchdown, to fall down 7 points on the road. Who do you think wins, LSU or Alabama? That's a really hard game to pick. The only reason I'm taking LSU is because they're at home, and I think they're both equally matched teams. But every time I pick against Alabama in a big game, they win. So I don't know. Maffa on first down picks up 6. Second down and 4 coming up. Clemson needs a score here just for moral victory. Can they keep them under? I think they'll keep them to like 89 points. I'm pretty sure Virginia Tech's only going to score maybe 89 or 90. Yeah, so under 100. Second down and 4. And Maffa stuffed at the line. No gain on the play. Third down coming up. Let's see what brilliant play call we come up with here on 3rd and 5. He's probably going to throw a 40-yard pass on 3rd and 5. That's usually what he does. This offense is very predictable play calling because they try to outsmart the defense. Hey, 3rd and 5. Let's throw it 40 yards. Watch. I told you. He got it. First down, Wesco. 50-yard line, but I told you. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Florida State actually beat Notre Dame? That would be even more funny than Miami losing to Georgia Tech. Florida State's awful. I think that Notre Dame is a top 5 team. Hell, probably a top 4 team. 1st and 10. Klubnik's going to keep it. Got a yard after all that. Not as fast as number 0 for Virginia Tech, apparently. Oysters are an abomination. I should time you out for saying that. Oysters are as American as apple pie. Oysters. Type if you're in Sea Dog's chat. Type in there that I said congratulations. 2nd down and 9. Klubnik throws it right off the hands of Antonio Williams, who's just wide open. Dropped the 1st down pass. That's pretty rare drop by number 0 there. And a big one too. A big one. That was not on Klubnik. That was definitely on Williams. You can't throw the ball any better than that. Third down and 9. And Klubnik throws it deep down the left side. And he overthrows Wesco, who was open. He just overthrew him again. Like I said, anytime he misses a pass like that, it's almost always overthrown. Flag down on the play. Let's see what this is for. Probably against Clemson if I had to guess. Yeah. Going backwards again. Chop block. Boy. Georgia getting bullied by Ole Miss. When you have Maffa, why do you need to screen pass and run screen instead of... Look, sir, you're preaching to the choir. I've been saying that for the past 2 years. And the answer is nobody knows. And Ole Miss with another huge play. Holy shit. Inside the 40, big play there by Jackson Dart. 4th and 9. Clemson's going to have to punt here. Still scoreless for the Tigers. And we'll see if he can kick it more than 10 yards. And he does. Maybe his best punt of the year. Fair catch at the 13-yard line. They're taking the goalpost to the president's house. The president of who? Of Georgia Tech? Klubnik has not played well today. I agree with you there. Last week, I don't think was his fault at all. I mean, he had 0 turnovers last week. 250 yards passing or whatever it was. He was running for his life all day. But, yeah, today he's played terrible. Is Clemson going to win a game this month? Well, they got to start by winning one today. I can't believe they tore down a goalpost for beating Miami. Tore down a goalpost for beating a team they beat last year and a team that's never won the ACC in 20-something years. Clemson should call Tyler from Spartanburg. Well, Tyler Spartanburg should call Clemson like he did last time. Is there a river somewhere in Atlanta that can throw that thing? You know? Tennessee threw it in the Tennessee River, and then Vanderbilt threw theirs, and whatever the hell that name of that river is in Nashville. I forget the name of it. I was just there a few weeks ago. Is there a river in Atlanta somewhere? The Chattahoochee? How many miles is that? Because Vanderbilt had to carry that goalpost like 4 or 5 miles. Indiana's curb stomping Michigan. Good. I got Indiana at minus 14. What's the score? How much am I winning by? That river's way down yonder. Yeah, I don't think the Nerds can carry it more than about 2 miles. Doesn't Dabo have a son or a relative he can put in the game? No, they've all graduated, I think. He's got one of his sons, I think it's Will Sweeney. He's got him locked in a closet watching game film somewhere in the Clemson athletic facility. And I think they're paying him $30,000 a year or something as an analyst. Excuse me. He needs to adopt a son then and put him in there? Well, that might be, he might have to. You know what? You're right. Yeah. All right, back in Blacksburg here. A disaster of a game so far by the Tigers. Virginia Tech ball up 7-0. And the quarterback's going to keep it and get about 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. The hooch is close. Will they dissolve in a nasty-ass river? I was raised near it. Oh, you're talking about the Chattahoochee River? 2nd down and 7. And they throw it to a wide open receiver at the 21. He's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Well, if the hooch, as you call it, is that nasty and dissolves the goalpost, that'll save the city from having to come fish it out of there. Just let it dissolve on its own. 3rd down and 1. And they run it and get it. 1st down, Hokies. A creek party. Nerds are jumping in the creek? Are you kidding me? That's how I learned how to swim too. My sister just threw me in the pool. I was probably like 4 years old. Maybe younger than that. I was scared and she said, "Oh, you're scared? Okay. There you go. Try to live." I learned how to swim in about 2 minutes. 1st and 10, incomplete. Well, that was almost a turnover there by the Hokies. The squirrel got the 1st down. Justice for Peanut. The squirrels they're so mad about Peanut being murdered that they're just not going to take it anymore. 2nd down and 10. Under pressure, get him! And he rolls. He might have got a yard out of that. He's an elusive guy. I need drones. Georgia Tech fans took the goalpost Judy President's house. I don't even know who that is. Y'all keep saying that. No idea who Judy President is. She's somebody important? I think I might need a shot soon. I got no liquor in the house, and that's by design. Clemson loses to Virginia Tech. I can't have any hard alcohol around here. What's up, Jarzy Bear? First down, Hokies. Clemson might not score a single point in the first half here. Oh my God. What, they got an offensive lineman in there running the ball for them? All right, 1st and 10 Hokies. Quarterback. Somebody get him. Another first down, 12-yard gain at the 50-yard line. And then Clemson just can't stop the run. Doesn't matter who's running. The running back's running it. The wide receiver's running it. The quarterback's running it. They're good for, I think Clemson gives up 8 yards per carry, which I think is got to be in the bottom 5% of the country. All right, finally, some penetration there. A loss of 4 or 5 yards. Sammy Brown on the tackle. Yeah, moving them backwards. That's what we need to do. We got 6 minutes left here. We need to get it. Don't allow a first down here. Get some decent field position and see if you can tie this thing up before the half. Because Clemson got the ball to start the game, so Virginia Tech gets it to start the second half. Second down and 13. And I don't know if that ball was tipped. It came off his hand wobbly and off target. I think it might have been tipped. Anyways, 3rd down and 13 now. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the half. What, good penetration. Well, you are sick. Police is raiding the nerds. I told them get out of there. I don't think that shit's legal, what they're doing down there. That's Atlanta, not Nashville. 3rd down and 13. Drones throws it, caught, but he's hit immediately. Well short of the first down. And 4th down coming up. Looks like Virginia Tech's going to have to punt here. I told Sea-Dog not to mess around with those goalposts. Whose offense is playing? Well, I guess I got to say Clemson's. I was about to say whose offense is playing worse so far today, Georgia's or Clemson's? But hell, Georgia's got a touchdown. Clemson doesn't. So I guess Clemson's is worse. All right, 5 minutes left here in the half. Clemson, and that's going to be a touchback. So Clemson's going to take over from the 25-yard line. We did something. Drunk nerds are scary. They're smart enough to do some crazy ass shit. That's actually a good point. Yeah, drunk Georgia Tech fans does sound scary. You're right. Is Dabo throwing the season? No. I wish I could say he was. That would explain it. And Clemson's got to go to Pitt next week, too. They might lose that one. I need to see something here on offense, just to give me some sort of like hope that they're not going to lose this game, or they have a chance to win this game. Have you looked at our offense? We can't throw the damn thing, including the season. Avion Terrell out. Oh yeah, that's great news. So essentially, our top cornerback is out. We got a guy who's been on the practice team all year playing a defensive tackle because Capehart's out and so is Woods. If Terrell's out, that's bad news in this game. Bad, bad news. Apparently, Octavian posted a rage video earlier. About time. Hell, he waited till week 11 to be mad? You should have been mad after week 1 when they got blown off the field by Miami. He just now got mad. Holy shit. They haven't said why he's out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this other TV over here on Vanderbilt in South Carolina for a few minutes. I'll switch it back. Y'all can keep me updated as far as what's going on. Ah, damn it. As far as what's going on in Oxford. Here we go. Anyway, how you guys doing today? What'd you guys eat today for game day? I actually made the food today. Usually Mrs. Peete makes it for me, but she went grocery shopping and I cooked the food, and it was delicious too. I'm gonna eat more of it later. Had jambalaya, and I made some sort of Greek salad that consists of garbanzo beans, tomatoes, onions, black olives, feta cheese, and balsamic vinaigrette dressing, and salt and pepper. And it's delicious. About to fire up my smoker. Man, that sounds good. That sounds really good. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Come on. We got 3 receivers at the bottom. And Klubnik gives it to Maffa with a big hole across the 30, across the 40, the 50, into Tech territory. Big run by number 7 there. Big hole to run through too. Clemson's run blocking is not terrible. They're not, the same can't be said about their pass protection, but anyway. 1st and 10, and they give it to Maffa again. This time hit in the backfield immediately for a loss. Salmon burgers? Damn, that sounds amazing. How come y'all never invite me over to your house for dinner? Y'all smoking wings? Salmon burgers? Text me your address. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. I can come out to Portland if I want. I'll be there in 30 minutes, man. Come on. 2nd down and 13. Caught by Brenningstool, but he's going to be about 3 yards short. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Which that is not a down and distance that I like with this offense. I'd rather it be 3rd and 8. I'm not even kidding you. They're going to say 3rd and 5. All right. So pretty much any play in the playbook is open at 3rd and 5. From the 44, Klubnik is going to change the play here at the line. And he's back to pass. Under pressure, throws it in the dirt, incomplete. Flag down. This might be against Tech. This might be a personal foul. What was it? It's against Clemson? Of course it is. Holy shit. Why did I even question who it was against? I should have already known before I even said anything. If you ever visit Tucson, you know you're always welcome here for dinner. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Over here in Georgia, making a pot roast. God dang, man. Pot roast? Y'all are making me hungry. Yeah, Clemson's rolling the boat. Yet another penalty on a drive where they need to score. Every time they make a good play, they follow it up with a penalty. It's hard to get first downs when you're moving backwards, Dabo. Going for it, or at least they're pretending to. 4th down and 5 for the Tigers. Timeout, Virginia Tech. This game is really good. I can tell I'm on the. I'm trying to stay calm here. I can tell I'm pretty close to getting mad. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Deer chili with homemade cornbread. Now I know this is blasphemy, and you don't want to hear this, but I can't tell a lie. I'm like Abraham Lincoln. I don't like cornbread. Now the deer chili part sounds amazing. Fourth down and 5. What are we waiting on? Here we go. Just over 3 minutes left here in the first half. I disagree I don't like the way elk tastes. I just ate it a couple weeks ago. Deer tastes better. 4th down and 5. Klubnik punts the... What in the actual fuck was that? What are they doing, man? This is embarrassing. What the fuck was that? Who is the one drawing? I really need to know who the one is. That a Dabo call or what's the point of that? Hell, he could have ran it and got 5 yards. Did y'all see that? Hey, another flag. I guarantee it's on Clemson. 100% chance. Add more 15 yards to that. Personal foul. Hell, you may as well just let him score. So maybe you can get the ball back with 2 minutes left and try to score. Jesus Christ. First and 10. Drones throws it deep. Almost caught. Another flag. If this is against Clemson, I swear to God. I swear to God. Holding against Clemson. You gotta be shitting me. It's every play. Every play Clemson gets a penalty called on them. There's at least 7 in the first half. I don't know about that. He played the ball, turned his head around and everything. I disagree with that call. I disagree with that call. That's a bad call. ACC refs at it again. Worst in the country. Yeah, I knew it. I knew from the word go it was going to be a flag happy game. You're right. This is so bad, man. They can't do anything right. But I still think that's a bad call. So after the penalty, another back-to-back penalty situation. 2 penalties that accounted for 30 yards, by the way. First and 10 Hokies. They're about to score here. They're about to score here. They started at what, the 13? Now they're at the 50. First down, drones, back to pass again, under pressure, running backwards. Hit his check down. Not a single goddamn defender. Yeah, don't even bother to tackle him either. Not a single. He had 3 defenders chasing him down. He's running backwards. They can clearly see he's going to throw the ball. Not a single one of them even sticks their hand up in the air to try to bat the ball down. Not one. Watch this. What the fuck is that? Oh my God. They don't want to win this game. I don't know whose defense is worse. Let me ask you guys. Whose defense is worse, Clemson's or Miami's? And this, I'm being serious. Yeah, take me home, country. Miami's is worse? Damn, really? See, we got a disagreement. That's how bad they both are. It's hard to tell who's worse. That's how bad they both are. It's hard to tell who's worse. I don't know who's worse. I really don't. I mean, they did change their scheme this week. Yay! Yay, we're going to play 3 linebackers instead of 2. So we can stop the run. Meanwhile, can't stop the run still. I'm close to being done with Dabo. Not yet, but really close. I'm starting to hear a lot of people feel that way. You know? I mean, I'll just be honest. I mean, the Wes Goodwin hire just turned out to not be any good. Time for people to just, like, accept that as reality. Almost done with season 3 with Wes Goodwin, and they've gotten steadily worse since he took over. So, time to move on from him. Now, I don't think he should be fired today or anything. You got to let him play the season out. But he needs to go. I believe Brent won't want to come back. Well, I don't think that Brent Venables is coming back anyway because I don't think Oklahoma's going to fire him. I know that's like a funny talking point for everybody. Well, don't worry, they're going to fire Brent Venables. He might want to come back. No. Not this year. Well, today it's been, it's you know, it's bad. It's bad. The special teams is bad. The defense is bad, and the offense. I mean, they haven't done anything good in this entire football game. Not one. I can't think of one single thing redeeming about what Clemson's done in this game in the first half. Not one. Not one. A couple of decent runs by Maffa, I think. That's it. That's it. Tackling's terrible. Coverage is terrible. I mean, you guys see what's going on. Carbon copy of last week. Yeah, actually, it might be worse. It might be worse. Exactly, Nick. Exactly, buddy. Yeah, receivers dropping passes. Cade overthrowing receivers. It's just like the fucking bad news bears out there. I called a hater by Clemson fans thinking, Pete's just being a hater now. There's no way we're going to lose to Virginia Tech. I'm like, I don't know what makes you so confident after what you saw at home against Louisville that you're just going to run into Virginia Tech and steamroll them. I don't know what people are watching. All right, 1st and 10, and they're going to do a double reverse pass play. I don't know what the fuck you call that, but it didn't work. It was awful is what it was. Big loss there by the Hokies. 2nd down coming up. They must have got that from Clemson's playbook. Yeah. That looked exactly like some shit Clemson would do. Exactly. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd and 19 with 1:17 left. Clemson has 2 timeouts here. And so does Virginia Tech. But a stop here. And you get the ball back with just enough time left to throw an interception. You'll have just enough time left to turn the ball over again. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, Tigers. And on 3rd and 19, they stuff them, lost the yards, so 4th and 20 coming up. No playoffs this year for Clemson. You just now figuring that out? I believe Jackson Dart's still playing. He went out for a series or 2, but then he came back in. I don't know. I'm not watching that one right now. I got the Vanderbilt game on. But I think he's in there. Technically, defense has held them to 0 so far. That's actually a good point. He's right about that. Yeah, because the only points in this game scored so far was a special teams touchdown. Jackson Dart came back a while ago. Yeah, he was only out for like 1 series, I think. 4th and 19. What are they going to... This is too long for a field goal, isn't it? No, they're going to try a field goal here. 55 yards. And that is wide right, no good. I'll tell you what, though, he had the leg for it. He kicked it 60 yards. It just went wide right. All right, 1:07 left. Clemson's got 1 timeout now. Let's see if they can do something. I don't even care if it's just 3 points. So just get on the board. Anything. Anything. Dabo's jumping up and down like he won the Super Bowl because Virginia Tech missed a kick in the first half. Oh, my God. Anglo Zombie. What's up, Kevin? At least their kicker can get it over, what? Oh, the wall? 2nd down and 10. Another game where Clemson is outperforming statistically Virginia Tech and losing. Same as last week. A 1:03. Klubnik's back to pass. Tries to check it down to Moffa, who drops it. What happened during the bye week? They forgot how to play football somehow. I heard they went and saw a drive-in movie or some shit. Isn't that nice? Little break. Let's go watch a drive-in movie, get some popcorn. You know, let's watch anything other than film. 3rd down and 10. Klubnik throws. The fuck he was throwing that to, I have no idea. I don't think he knows who he was throwing that to. Virginia Tech's about to get the ball back. That was awful. The new Call of Duty came out during the bye week. Well, guess what? The new Call of Duty came out for Louisville too, and Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech, and Miami. Another flag. If there's a flag thrown, it's definitely against Clemson. So just go ahead and prepare yourself for this. What is it? It's on Virginia Tech? You got to be kidding me. That's got to be a typo. There's no way that's against Virginia Tech. Every flag's on Clemson in this game. So is that a first down? What is the call? Running into the kicker. Dogs are playing like Clemson. Why didn't he decline it? What is going on here? Wouldn't that have been an automatic first down? Am I missing something? 1st and 10. Drones. Under pressure, throws it, and it's almost intercepted, incomplete. Mickens he had some hands on it, but dropped it. Yeah, all right. So, well, you know what? And if he didn't want to re-kick it, I understand. He's like, hell, he kicked it more than 5 yards. I'll take it. I'm not trying that again. Probably get blocked. So yeah, that was a right play call by. Congratulations, Dabo. That's why I pay you $11 million to decline a running into the kicker penalty. What's up, Jason? 2nd down and 10. Drones throws it, caught, hit immediately. 3 yards short of the first down marker. 30 seconds and counting. Tech still has 2 timeouts here. And Clemson calls their final timeout with 25 seconds left in the half. Well, I think everybody can agree the refs, the officiating rather, has been terrible. Now, most of those penalties Clemson deserved to get. I mean, they're playing slop. They're not doing anything right. Nothing. I can't name one thing. What's up, Joe? Bro? Why take a time with 25 seconds to go? You haven't done anything in 2 and 3. Well, yeah, I agree with you. Third down and 3. Another flag. And this is against the Hokies' false start. What's going on with this TV? So they're rolling the boat backwards a little bit. 28 seconds left. Air Force money line? No, I'm not doing that. I don't even care who they're playing. I don't trust Air Force enough to bet them on the money line against anybody. 3rd down and 8. Drones takes it up the middle to the 20. 4th down, 22 seconds left, and they'll just let the clock run out here. And that's going to end the half. Clemson down 7-0. And they've had all week to fix everything they did last week, and they haven't changed it or fixed a single thing. As a matter of fact, they're worse. So I don't know what they're going to fix at the half. Can somebody teach them how to tackle at halftime? Do they have those, what do you call those things? You know, the pads that they hit in practice tackling? They need those in the locker room. We at least stopped eating greasy food during the half. Have we tried in the hurry-up offense? No. Purdue looked better today. Didn't they lose like 56-0? Does anybody think that Clemson's getting more flags because they're suing to leave the ACC? No, I don't think that's the case. I think they're getting more flags because they're not disciplined. I mean, there's a couple bad calls, and I think that the pass interference call on the last Virginia Tech drive was terrible. But most of the other ones I'm not blaming the refs. I'm blaming Clemson. Pete, I got Ole Miss and LSU betting 50 on both games. Yeah. I didn't do anything on the Georgia game. Oh, yeah, I did over 56, which I'm about to turn that on, by the way. Is it halftime there, too? Let's see. Yeah, they should try to do some sort of hurry up or something. Love KB. It looks like he's taking a step back today. Well, this is probably the worst game he's played so far since Georgia. He didn't play bad last week. Again, I've been over this 100 times. I don't want to really get into it again, but the offense was not great last week, but the offense has been bailing out the defense the entire season. Cade Klubnik did not play bad last week. He was not the reason they lost that game. Yeah, drop passes aren't helping him. Now he made some bad decisions in the first half today. There's no doubt about it. Dabo Daycare, Jeff Scott is offensive coordinator, and please get rid of Goodwin. He sucks. Get a running backs coach. As soon as Maffa get the ball, he is standing up. I agree with you on the Wes Goodwin part, and that's about where I'm going to stop my disagreement or my agreement with you. Running the ball has not been our problem this year either. Georgia riding the struggle bus. So right now it is 7-0 South Carolina over Vanderbilt. Looks like they just scored a touchdown. And they're about to kick it off. Early in the second quarter in that one. It's not fun to troll Clemson when they play this bad. Well, if you hate Clemson, it is. I mean, does it make it any easier, the fact that Miami lost to Georgia Tech? No, it doesn't. Not to me, anyway. I'll take a seat here during halftime. 16-7 Ole Miss over Georgia. 2 minutes left in the half there. Tigers have 6 more minutes of possession and haven't scored anything. Same thing last week. They dominated time of possession last week. A lot more first downs. They ran way more plays, 101 plays, more passing yards, more receiving yards, more rushing yards, no turnovers. They still lost by 11 points. Miami losing has opened up the door to the ACC championship game if we don't piss it away. They're pissing it away as we're speaking. Now, I don't know. We've seen some crazy shit happen today. Maybe Clemson comes out and looks like they actually know how to play football in the second half and find a way to win this game on the road at Virginia Tech. But my confidence level is very low that they can do that. Game ain't over yet, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Look at that. Georgia leads the FBS in drop passes. That's a crazy stat. Beck sacked for a big loss. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. They got to play Tennessee next week too, don't they? Well, they better find a way to win this game. They might catch back-to-back losses if they don't. Clemson can still make the Duke's Mayo Bowl. I'm holding out for the Pop-Tart Bowl. I think South Carolina is going to play in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. And they won't put South Carolina against Clemson in a bowl game since they play in the regular season. So most likely we'll see the Gamecocks in the Mayo Bowl. Clemson will be playing in the Pop-Tart Bowl against, I don't know, some other mediocre team. Somebody from the Big 12 maybe. The Idaho Potato Bowl. So Georgia's got a punt here. And Ole Miss is going to take over at their own 14 with a minute left in the half. Up by 9 points. Clemson versus Kansas State in the Pop-Tart Bowl. That sounds very likely. I can get on board with that. Miami and Happy Valley will be a hoot. Clemson has already lost the game mentally. It appears that way. I need to see a different team in the second half. All right. Ole Miss, they're going to try to do something here. They're going to run some plays. And that did not work. A loss of 4 on the run. If Clemson hires the Indiana coach, they will win 4 natties. What's the Pete's opinion on the Vols? Great defense, mediocre offense. Well, mediocre quarterback. Yeah, what's that guy's name? Sampson, I think. The running back, he's legit. I think that the Vols could very easily win the SEC. I think they could. Well, I say easily. It won't be easy, but I think they can. All of our wins have been comfortable. I'm convinced Clemson doesn't have any fight under pressure. That's a good point. Yeah, any game that we've been struggling in, we've lost. All the games that we won, we got out to big leads early, and it was sort of like a circle jerk, you know. Everyone's having fun. Yeah, I need to see them. That's a good point. I need to see Clemson not just win this game, but do it convincingly with a comeback on the road. That's what I need. I need to see that this team is not just that soft, that they've got some fight in them. And the comments from Dabo Swinney after they got their butts kicked for 3.5 hours at home last week against Louisville was, oh, I'm so proud of this team. They didn't give up. Yeah, they did. They gave up when they got off the goddamn bus at the top of the hill. Didn't give up. Didn't give up. They turned the ball over and then gave up a 70-yard touchdown run on the very next play. And nobody even tried to tackle them. Didn't give up my ass. If Clemson fires West, how much recruiting or recruits will decommit? I guess it depends on who they hire. You know? I mean, when Venables left, they didn't really lose that many recruits. I can't remember. It's been 3 years now. I can't remember what happened 2 weeks ago, let alone 3 years ago. But as far as I can remember, they didn't have any significant decommits whenever Venables left. So I don't know. Tom, I know you're trolling, but come on, buddy. Brandon, coaching. I mean, you see the massive improvement that the offensive line. Now, the offensive line is not elite by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not claiming that. Still a lot better than it was the past two or 3 years. So you see when going out and getting somebody like Matt Luke can make an immediate impact. So that's what they need to do with the coordinator situation, as far as I'm concerned. Clemson's got a big enough name. But coaches love to coach for Dabo, for the most part. He's a coach's coach, players coach, coaches coach, all that kind of thing. So there's got to be some names out there that would be happy to come coach defense at a place like Clemson with this kind of talent on defense that they have. They're not performing up to their level of talent, and that's coaching. Period. Always has been, always will be. Exactly, Tom. That's my position too. And they'll pay him a lot. All of Clemson's coordinators are highly paid for the national, compared to other big programs. I think Garrett Riley's either the second or third highest paid offensive coordinator in the country. Somebody look that up. I'm pretty sure that's true. Dabo's the second highest paid coach in the country. Then you got the highest paid coordinators. It's really no excuse. So far, not worth. Yeah, so far he's not worth it. I agree. Problems are much deeper than Wes. Well, he's the guy leading the defense. We can speculate all day long about how much influence Dabo Swinney has on the offense, but Dabo Swinney is an offensive guy. I don't think he has any influence at all in the defense. So the only person I can blame is the guy who's leading the defense, and that's Wes Goodwin. And Dabo Swinney for hiring him, I guess. What's up with the Riley boys getting stupid contracts? Well, the Lincoln Riley contract is way stupider than the Garrett Riley contract. I mean, those two aren't even close, dollar amount wise. What's the offense's problem? You mean today? They can't do anything right. But for the majority of the season, the offense has not been the problem. Matter of fact, the majority of the season, the offense has been the reason they've looked, that they were a top 10 team 13 days ago. What's up, Dave Brown, Bourbon Hunter? I don't typically hunt for bourbon. Because they have it at the local liquor store right here, so I just go up there and get it. Do you have to get a hunting license to hunt for bourbon? They don't. All I have to do is have a driver's license to get the bourbon from up here. I hope Ole Miss can finish out the second half of this game. I'm not going to the Pitt and Clemson game next week, but my wife is. Good luck today. Take down Virginia Tech in the second half. I was about to say I'm hopeful, but honestly I'm not. So that will be a lie. Yeah, but go Tigers though. Send Mrs. Peete hunting for bourbon. Oh, you're in Kentucky then. Yeah. Narduzzi's going to coach circles around Garrett Riley? Probably. Yeah. I don't disagree with that at all. What's up, Talk is Pitt? All right, let me turn the Clemson game back on, since all these games are at halftime. Should be about over with. Seems like it's getting darker in here. Is the lighting all right? Do I need to turn another light on? Starting to get dark out, or gloomy. No, I don't want to watch that game. Shit. Stop. There we go. Actually, I gotta go pee real quick. Is a Trace an animal? Are you talking about Buffalo Trace? Yeah, Buffalo Trace is great. That's good bourbon there. Probably dollar for dollar, it's the best bourbon that's not super expensive, like a Pappy Van Winkle or something, you know, that cost whatever it is, $1,000 a bottle or some shit. Buffalo Trace you can get for $40 here, I think. Every state's different because they got different liquor taxes and all that. But for 35 or 40 bucks, you can get a bottle of Buffalo Trace, and this is as good as any other bourbon you're going to drink. Probably, I like it better than Maker's Mark. Cristobal can enjoy the Atlanta. What? Cristobal can enjoy ATL, but can also head back to Miami. I'm pretty sure he's planning on it. Better than Evan Williams? Yeah. Way better. I do like Evan Williams, though. I heard they got rid of the green label bottle, which is the cheap one, which for a cheap bourbon, Evan Williams is the best cheap bourbon. Did they really get rid of the green label, though? I don't know. Somebody told me that. I didn't realize Georgia Tech fans were real. Yeah, there's several of them that hang around here. I don't drink bourbon very often. It's not because I don't like it, because I do. It's because when I start drinking it, I can't stop. So I only drink bourbon. I'm about to start drinking it here in a couple of weeks, though, because I do like it in eggnog and straight. I drink it mostly around the holidays. My religion tells me I can't drink. Well, yeah. My religion tells me I can't do a lot of things that I do them anyway. I typically only get sloshed at holiday family stuff. Spoken like a true American right there. I only get drunk when my family comes over. Yeah, I can relate, buddy. Crown Royal or Jack Daniels? Crown Royal. I'm not a big Jack fan. That's not bourbon anyway, that's whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. And my TV is frozen. Again. Second half about to start here. Miller Lite, where is that? Hey, Steven, you just got to do like I do. Have zero expectations for the game, and it doesn't hurt as much. You know the saying, right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yeah. So they fooled me last week, shame on me. I'm not getting shamed on twice. I get to enjoy a Saturday of college football without Auburn losing. Hey, you're a glass half full kind of guy. I like you. All right, second half about to start here. Some great games tonight too. Obviously, the main one is LSU and Alabama. That's a huge game for the entire national landscape, really. Definitely in the SEC. Now I got the hiccups. What's the other big games on tonight? You got one that probably you wouldn't think is going to be big, but it really probably is, especially in the Big 12, is Colorado and Texas Tech. I think Colorado is favored by less than a touchdown in that game. Texas Tech is what, 6-3, I think. So they're not terrible. The game's in Texas Tech, so that should be an interesting one. BYU and Utah is another one. Although I'd be surprised if Utah pulls that out, but hey, look what's going on. It's upset alert day all around the country. All right, 1st and 10, Clemson. Y'all told me that Clemson started out with the ball in the first. Y'all lied to me. Y'all lied to me. Why would y'all lie to me? Clemson gets the ball start here. Zach, but that might be the dumbest thing anybody's ever said. Second down and 9. Klubnik throws it deep to the right. Oh, right off of the hands of Moore. A flag down. Notice, I think this is finally going to be a flag for interference against Virginia Tech. And it is defensive holding. And that's going to be an automatic first down for the Tigers. Texas Tech is beating Colorado. Yeah, I stopped picking against Colorado in games like this. If it were week 3, I would have been all over Texas Tech. But Colorado just continues to win and cover, so I'm not messing with them until they lose again. First down and 10, Tigers after the penalty from the 36. Klubnik throws it. I don't know if that was just a miscommunication or if Wesco ran the wrong route. From the looks of things, Dabo's not happy with Wesco. I think Wesco was not supposed to keep running there. I think he's supposed to cut out to the sideline, and he just kept going. So another thing to add to the list of things that Clemson can't do right now, our receivers can't run routes that are called on the field. Colorado is only down 14-10. Oh, is that game on right now? Oh, I thought that game was tonight. Second down and 10, and Antonio Williams gets back to the line of scrimmage barely. Third down and 9. They're doing that stupid chip where they shake their keys on third down, which is really, anybody who's ever been to Blacksburg, cool place to watch a game. That's annoying though. Third down and 9. Klubnik. He's going to keep it. He's got room to run. Puts his shoulder down and gets the first down. Way to be tough there. Good thing he didn't slide too early like he did last time. You know, a yard short of the first down marker. I'm saying, is there any flags? If they got a first down, there's got to be a flag somewhere. No flags? That's amazing. All right, they got a first down. Klubnik. He's got all day. He's baking a cake. Throws it on the run. Oh my God, what the fuck? Dropped by Wesco. Oh man. Hell of a play by Klubnik there, and Wesco fucked it up. What is number 12 do? Number 12 has been all reliable all year. Back to back on the same drive, ran the wrong route and dropped a huge play there. A huge pass. Out here looking like Florida State. God dang, that bad? 2nd down and 10. Klubnik. Oh, shit. Another first down with his legs. Klubnik is carrying this drive on his own. At least number 2 hasn't given up. Clemson wants to have more drop passes than Georgia. Well, that's going to be hard to do, but they're on their way. Watch Florida State beat Notre Dame. That would be the funniest thing that's happened all season. That would be even more funny than losing to NIU. Maffa carries the ball for about 7, although I don't think that's going to happen. I know it's fun to fantasize about, but I think Florida State's going to get absolutely destroyed. They have actually given up for real. Half the players on that team have already, their mind is, where am I playing next year? They're not worried about this game or any other game this season. They've checked out mentally completely. Second down and 2 now, inside the 30. After the run by Maffa. And Klubnik throws it to a wide open receiver. Caught by Stellato. Was that Turner or Stellato? I can't tell. All these white boys. Turner. Flag. Ah, shit. You got to be. Come on, man. And that's against Tech. So the touchdown's going to stand. Touchdown Tigers. Dabo was still coaching him up even though he got the touchdown. I was trying to read his lips. And it looked like Dabo was saying, don't stop, don't stop. I don't know what he's talking about. That was a hell of a catch. What is he saying don't stop for? Don't stop scoring? If that's what he's saying, I agree with that. Or maybe I'm just bad at lip reading. Colorado 10, Texas Tech 13 at halftime. Low down, get down. I'm only here for the leftover Halloween candy. I don't think there's any left over. I ate some last night, I'm not going to lie. Had the munchies and whatnot. What did I have? Oh, some Sour Patch Kids and a Reese's cup. What's up, Broski Bear? I'm alive. That's how I'm doing. Anything other than that's a bonus at this point. Oh, he got a penalty for taunting. So that's why he was saying stop, stop. Like, stop being a dumbass? Yeah, well, that makes sense now. I've got the volume down on my TV, so I can't hear anything the announcers are saying or anything. So, what caused the munchies? I'll let you use your imagination on that one. Use your imagination. All right, let's see if Clemson can get something going here. We need some momentum in our favor. Yeah, I buy what's on sale. I don't let putting a people's face on a can of beer hurt my feelings. I like money more. Bud Light's on sale, I'm drinking Bud Light. Coors Light's on sale, I'm drinking Coors Light. If there's some double, triple hop filtered fucking IPA from God knows where on sale, I'm drinking that. Mick Ultra's on sale, I'm drinking that. Just drink Natty then? No, I draw the line there. I'm not drinking that. Am I streaming the Alabama LSU game? No. No. I haven't had a Bud Light since dollar pitchers at TD's. What are they now? I'm pretty sure TD's still has dollar PBR. I don't even know if they're a pint though. They're small cups. I think they're only like maybe 12 ounces, 10 ounces, something like that. You know what? We don't even have. Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. You know we don't even have Lone Star here. The first time I ever saw Lone Star beer was when we went to San Antonio last year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. It was last year or 2 years ago. One of the two. As a matter of fact, the hotel we were staying in, the company Lone Star was having their convention, so there was like 500 employees there from Lone Star Brewing. Did I not change it? What's going on here? Thought I changed it. What did I do? Change the quarter? Jesus Christ! Why do y'all let me do live stream YouTube? I don't know what I'm doing. I need an engineer. What I need. Another flag down here. And this is probably going to be against Clemson, judging from the reaction of the Tech players. It's holding against Virginia Tech. 2 holding calls. Oh no, they're against Clemson. What are they doing? Eating a giant turkey leg? What is that? Them guys are probably all chewing on that same turkey leg too. That's disgusting. What is wrong with them? I got High Life right now because it was on sale. Yeah, thank you, exactly. I don't have some sort of loyalty or hate for any certain beer brands. Certainly not because of politics. I can give a shit less about that. All right, so after all that, 1st and 10, Hokies from the 14. And good defense there by the Tigers, taken down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Did they learn how to tackle? Did they use the tackle dummies in the locker room at halftime? A man can hope. All right, 2nd down and 10 now. Flag against Georgia, false start. Drones throws it, caught, get him! What? Somebody tackle him! Big passing play there for Virginia Tech, across the 40-yard line, 1st down, Hokies. Wide open. Another wide open receiver. Another flag. And the flag, illegal shift against Virginia Tech. Now you see why ad rates for beer companies during sporting events are decreasing. Why? They want to keep showing these block kicks just to piss me off. Second down and 15, drones under pressure. Get him. Throws. Short. Good defense there by the Tigers. Gamecocks struggling against Vanderbilt 7-0, almost half. Boy, all the favorites are struggling today, man. Got Georgia down. Clemson, well, they tied it up, but still. South Carolina down. Colorado down. Am I missing anybody? All right, third down and 16. Clemson, come on, stop here. Big stop. And another wide open receiver just overthrown. Good thing he did overthrow him. That might have been 6 points. He had one guy to beat. So it's going to be fourth down. This is going to be good field position, most likely for the Tigers, which I haven't said a whole lot this season, and certainly not in the past couple of weeks. Good field position is just something that doesn't exist for Clemson. So let's see if they can get it. Oh, yeah, Miami. Yeah, what am I? How could I forget about Miami losing to Georgia Tech? How could I forget about that? All right, good. Fair caught at the 44. So Clemson starts out with a short field. Can they do something with it? Can Clemson, this is a big if, can Clemson take the first lead of the game, their first lead of the game? 9 minutes and 6 seconds left into the third. I think you need a shot. I don't have any hard alcohol in the house. And the reason I didn't is because I knew this game was going to look like this, and I didn't want to be, I would have been 10 shots in already. I'd be hammered. I don't need that tonight. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see what Riley's got in. Let's see what these receivers got in them. They're dropping a lot of passes. Defense is stepping up here in the second half. I'm good with it. Still no points allowed by the defense in this game. Clemson hasn't had the lead since the first quarter of the Lousville game. Yeah, that's right. So, it's been 5 quarters. 6 quarters. All of these games got me worried about my Vols tonight. I don't know if I'd be too worried about that one. But hey, it's been a crazy season. Anything can happen. I don't think anybody had Miami losing to Georgia Tech on their bingo card today. I mean, the Clemson game right now, where it's at, is not surprising to me at all. If you would have told me 3 hours ago, hey, Pete, in 9 minutes left in the third quarter, it's going to be a tie game, 7-7, Clemson, Virginia Tech, I would have said, yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, that's not hard to believe at all. Rec Talk did what? Pete didn't want to be doing a jackpot impersonation. Well, there's only one jackpot. I can't impersonate that. nor do I want to. I've had some meltdowns on YouTube before, but nothing like his. I mean, he's the king of meltdowns. But he has a lot of practice too. He's a South Carolina fan. I expected Clemson to have 40 by now. I wouldn't say 40. I would have thought they would have had a lot more points. Yeah, like 20 maybe. Georgia ain't losing 2 in a row. Well, statistically speaking, probably not. But back-to-back games, Ole Miss and Tennessee, that's a tough back-to-back game schedule. What's wrong with Clemson's offense? Haven't seen anything. Well, a massive amount of offensive penalties. I know you're asking about the offense. Special teams, terrible. That's why they're down. That's why they gave up 7 points. Blocked field goal, ran back for a touchdown. Klubnik under pressure, fumbles it. Turnovers. That's another thing wrong with Clemson's offense. Klubnik threw a terrible interception. They're saying this is Clemson's ball. And it is Clemson's ball. Clemson got lucky there, and number 78 fell on it. So they lived to fight another day. But if you just watch that play right there, that's the answer to your question. I don't know who Uncle Lou's named after. 2nd down and 13. Maffa's going to run it for 10. So it's going to be 3rd and 3. Dabo looks less than pleased. He's yelling at Garrett Riley on the sideline. 3rd down and 7. I thought it was closer. He must have stepped out way before I thought he did. I thought he was like 3rd and 3. 3rd and 7. Did they call a timeout before that? All right. Thank God. Holy crap. You need at least get to half. What? You at least need to get half the 7? I don't even know what you're talking about. Did Georgia just score? No, they didn't. Well, they got 10 points, 10-16. Ole Miss over Georgia. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7 for the Tigers. Klubnik under pressure. Stays on his feet somehow. Throws it deep. He's got a guy caught by Moore. Touchdown Tigers. What a play by King Klubnik on that one. What a play by Klubnik on that one. He was dead to rights, about to be sacked. Turned that into a 41-yard touchdown reception. Holy shit. What's up, Tiger Tom? Holy shit, man. I thought he was about to get sacked. And then when he got out of the sack, I thought he was about to fall. He had to put his hand on the ground to hold himself up. I want to see a replay of this. Hell of a play by number 2 there. And the extra point is good. So 14-7 Tigers. I want to see the replay here. That's a hell of a play by number 2. So far, Clemson looks like a different team in the second half here. They got some fire in them. I like to see that they didn't give up as bad as the first half was, and it was pretty damn bad. 14 unanswered by the Tigers. Clubfoot has that 70s haircut. Yeah, he does. Please let the Tigers win and Georgia lose. That'd be good. If Clemson were to win, Georgia loses, Miami loses, South Carolina loses. I'll chalk that up as a good Saturday for your boy Pete here. Just on principle. Even though those other ones I don't really care about. The one that I care about is the Miami one, because that affects Clemson directly. And this game is going to be... This is a good game in Oxford. Ole Miss first down in Georgia territory. Up by 6. Can they extend the lead here? Almost in field goal range. Who wasn't it? Didn't Ole Miss put out some sort of injury report that had like 50 players on it or some crazy shit like that? Like, Lane Kiffin is the ultimate, like as far as trolling other teams, coaches, he's the ultimate at it. Lane Kiffin tries to play the head game too, not just the football game. He's trying to get in these people's heads. Ole Miss on second down and 8. Dart throws it wide open, caught inside the 20, down inside the 15-yard line. First down, Rebels. Oh, man. Wow. What's up, Volusia? How you doing, buddy? We're so inefficient, but that was a crazy play. That's a great way to describe it. Very inefficient. But that was a hell of a play by number 2. That could have easily been a loss of 5 or 6 yards, turned it into a 40-yard touchdown. That's all number 2 there. Go LSU later, yeah. And Ole Miss with the reverse. And after all that running, he got maybe 3 or 4 yards. Looks like he was intended to pass that ball, but there was nobody open, so he just ran it. Third down for the Rebels. Clemson basketball is good. Clemson basketball is a covering machine. Playing against high school teams, but they're beating them by 50 points. All right. Dart throws it in the end zone. Caught. What a catch. What a throw and catch. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Wow. Wow. Shanua's good. Who is this? Oh, you're talking about a Clemson basketball player, Shanua? I thought you were talking about Shador Sanders and just mistyped it or something. I didn't know what you were talking about. What's going on? I need to check some scores here. I got so many wires around here and shit tangling up. Let me look at some scores. Kansas beating the shit out of Iowa State. What happened to Iowa State? Oh, come on. I need Indiana to hold on here. 17-6, Indiana. Duke tied at 12 with the Fighting Dave Dorns. Come on, Duke. I need you to I need you to win that one. Colorado down by 3 to Texas Tech at halftime. Vanderbilt down by 7. There you go. Ole Miss was supposed to be a cakewalk. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would think Ole Miss is a cakewalk ever. Not this year or last year. What ACC team do I hate the most? NC State. NC State, and then a very, very, very close second is Florida State. All right, 3rd down and 10, Virginia Tech. Drones under pressure. Get him! Almost fumbled it, sacked for a big loss. Let's go. Clemson's got some life in him in the second half here. 6.5 minutes and counting left in the 3rd. Clemson about to get the ball back. I thought Georgia only lost to Alabama. Yeah, they only lost to Alabama. Yeah, they got 1 loss. We beat the shit out of NC State for you then. Yeah, you did. And we beat the shit out of them too. We actually beat the shit out of them worse than you did. The very next week, I think. Yeah, Clemson beat the... That game was over with 2 minutes into the game. Clemson destroyed NC State. All right, here we go. Come on, Tigers. Let's get another touchdown. Let's make this a multiple score game here. Shut these damn key shakers up. What are they all looking at? All right, from the 25-yard line. Clemson up by 7. Klubnik throws, back shoulder throw, intended for Moore, incomplete. Good, he was covered too, so that's just good defense there by Virginia Tech. There wasn't a terrible pass by Klubnik, but he was covered. How about the Idaho scare on Oregon? What was the, I didn't see that. I didn't see that score. Second and 10, Maffa, and he got 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Saban's killing it with those VRBO ads. He's killing it with the VRBO ads, the Aflac. Well, I wonder how much Aflac's paying him and Dion. Every other commercial is Dion and Saban. Aflac. Third and 5. He just chunks it up. No flag? What is going on with Wesco? He looked like he didn't even know that ball was coming to him, didn't he? I mean, clearly that was, I'm throwing the ball as soon as we hike it to you. Expect the ball. He acts like he doesn't even know where it's at. Look, he's looking around like this. I don't know what's going on at number 12 tonight. He's not having a very good game, though. It did look like a holding to me, but he didn't even turn around. So Clemson's got a punt, another wah-wah on offense there. Looking a lot like the first half offense. And they're going to try to return it after a very short kick. Big surprise. Very short kick. Yikes. All right, Clemson's still up by 7. I need to tell my wife to bring me up some more beer. See how a good wife I have? She's going to go bring me up some cold beers. How nice of her. Yeah, Clemson scored again. All right, 1st and 10. Clemson figured out how to tackle out of nowhere all of a sudden. A 3-yard gain for the Hokies. And we got a player down. The guy who got tackled never got up. He's laying on his belly. Maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him or something. I think that's what happened. See on the replay here. Oh, I don't know. His leg landed kind of awkwardly. It might be his leg. Those were the days many moons ago when my wife would bring me a beer. Well, normally I would get it myself, but since I'm streaming, I had to ask for some help. Yeah, that was a completely insane play by Klubnik. I mean, we criticize him for all kinds of stuff, but that was a hell of a play. Thank you. So it looks like he's being helped off the field there. 2nd down and 7 for the Hokies. Drones throws it down the sideline. What a catch! Oh my God, a leaping catch by Felton. I mean, not much you can do to defend that. That's just a hell of a football play there. By the time he turned around, by the time Hampton turned his head around, the ball was already there. 1st and 10. Drones throws it again on the right sideline, going after the same guy. This time intercepted. Let's go. That's how you bounce back. That's how you bounce back. Get burned and then get intercepted. That's how you do it. Turnover. Finally. Ole Miss gets fumble. What a play by Hampton. What a catch. Now that is a circus interception there. Look at this. A one-handed interception. Wow. Yeah, they tried to do the exact same plays. They did the play before. It didn't work that time. 1st and 10. Maffa. And he's going to get about 4. My phone is blowing up. What a hell of an interception by Hampton there. Big time play at a big time. I mean, they were driving down the field. They might have scored. That was huge. Huge. That was the best interception ever. I've never seen a better interception. There's going to be plenty more great interceptions to come. 2nd down and 6. Klubnik, he's going to keep it and go nowhere. He looks, that was a terrible run there. If Ole Miss scores on this drive, the game is over. Yeah, give it to number 7. That's my answer to every time. Anytime anybody asks me about Clemson's offense, I go, they don't use 7 enough. Well, Peete carried it 45 times last week. We should have had 46 then. 3rd down and 6. Come on, Tigers need a first down here. Klubnik throws it deep down the right side. Leaping catch caught by Antonio Williams. First down, Clemson. Let's go. That's a huge first down there. Miami's magic runs out. Canes down bad. 2 straight to the Nerds. Yeah. The only thing worse than losing to the Nerds is losing to them twice in a row. I can't relate to that. Clemson's lost some games to Georgia Tech over the years. I know that, but the last time they lost 2 in a row, big run by Klubnik, another first down. Last time they lost 2 in a row to Georgia Tech, you got to go back to the shit. I don't know when the last time that was. Early 2000s probably. First down, Clemson. Dabo ought to chew out Garrett Riley more. Ever since he got in his face and started chewing him out, they've been playing better. All right, first down. He pitches it to Maffa. He's got a block on the outside, across the 50, first down, out of bounds. Good run there by number 7. What's my favorite bars and restaurants in Somerville? Well, my favorite bar and restaurant, period, is Hall's Chop House in Nexton. But that's expensive. As far as the other ones, I really like, hey, what's the name of that seafood place we go to? Shuckin' Shack. Yeah, that. I like Shuckin' Shack for seafood. 1st and 10, caught by Stellato for about 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 coming up. As far as the bars, like the regular sports bars, Buffalo Wild Wings. I like Kickin' Chicken, too. Carolina Ale House, those kind of places. As far as sports bars go. All right, 2nd down and 5 now. I'm currently going to Georgia Tech, but I'm a Clemson fan at heart. Wow. Why, broski? You going to Somerville anytime soon? If you're coming to Somerville anytime soon and you're looking for a place to get a good steak, go to Hall's Chop House. One of the best in the country. And it's I guess the prices are kind of the same as Ruth's Chris, but it's way better than Ruth's Chris. In my opinion, it is. What did they turn the shipyard into? The Old Navy shipyard is where they hold the naval brig now. So a lot of the world's biggest terrorists and everything that have been captured, that's where they're at. Hey, Ole Miss is really about to win this game, aren't they? If they score here, it's probably over. 22-10. Still a lot of time left, I know that. Dart. Oh, almost intercepted. Yeah, there's a Halls in Greenville. The original Halls started downtown Charleston. Then they built one in, I think they built the Greenville and Nexton location at the same time, which is Somerville. There's one in Charlotte now. There's one in Nashville now. And I think they might have just opened one in Columbia too, actually. What's up, Sid Irish? Okay, I got you. If you just want like a fairly inexpensive lunch, that's not like a expensive place, Carolina Ale House is fine. I like their food there. You know, you can eat for less than $20 a good lunch there. What percentage do my dogs have to come back? 50%. I mean, they are not the type of offense that's like really explosive. So coming down multiple scores can be hard for Georgia. But you know what Georgia needs to win this game is a turnover defensively. They need an interception or a fumble recovery to flip the possession scale there. The ESPN chances to win are meaningless. My prediction on chances to win are the only thing that matters. Second down and 10, though, for the Dogs. Beck throws a screen pass, caught. And he's going to be about a yard short, so big third down here for Georgia. 3rd and 1. Have I ever seen the Hundley? Yes. It's pretty wild, dude. To think that any human would get inside of that thing and expect to get out of it alive is insane. Yeah. And they got the first down with the quarterback sneak by Beck. All right, 2nd down and 5 now for the Tigers. Up 7 on the road. Beginning of the 4th quarter. Third down and 1. I mean, it worked. Down to the 10-yard line. Great catch, great throw, and great catch by Brenningstool. But for a 3rd and 1 play call, that is a little sketchy. That's a very low percentage play there. But it did work. You guys know what I would have done on 3rd and 1. Who I would have given the ball to there. 1st and 10, though, Tigers. And Brenningstool just tied the tight end reception record at Clemson. And on 1st and 10, they're going to throw it. Stellato gets it. Hit immediately for no gain. And now he comes up limping. No bueno. No bueno for number 10-0. Second down and 10. Caught by Brenningstool, just took the sole lead. He's going to find it. Touchdown, Tigers. So on the same play, he took sole lead of receptions for tight ends in Clemson's history and got a touchdown to go up by 2 scores. Let's go ahead and give a big round of applause to number 9, Jake Brenningstool for the Clemson Tigers. Record-setting catch and a touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Take that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Charleston, next in Greenville, Columbia, and Nashville. And the extra point is good. 21-7 now, Tigers. I gotta say, still no points allowed by Clemson's defense. Only Clemson's special team has given up any points so far in this game. So shout out to the Clemson defense for holding them so far. Bernie still just redeemed himself for me. Well, he's been one of the best players on the offense all season. I hope you rinse the top of the beer can. Rinse what? Do what now? Sir, I'm a professional, okay? When it comes to beer drinking, I have never heard anybody talking about rinse the top of the beer can before. I'm in South Carolina. I'm not smart, first of all. Second of all, whatever alcohol is in this thing is going to disinfect it. That's science. Bill Nye told me that. We have a steakhouse called Chop House nearby in Athens, Georgia. It's probably not Hall's, though. I mean, a chop house is just another word for a steakhouse. If you go to Hall's during the happy hour time and sit at the bar and not at the table, they have a bar menu that's not crazy. Like they have a lunch menu that's not crazy and a bar menu that's not crazy. So you could actually go in there and spend the same amount that you'd spend at most other lower end places to eat. But you got to be, I mean, you have less choices. I mean, you're not going to get a 16-ounce ribeye and fucking baked potato and a Caesar salad for $20. But you can still get some good stuff. The bar menu is not bad, and the lunch menu is not bad either, and it's not expensive. Yeah, the fog. Yeah, why do they do that? Hey, I got an idea. It's the fourth quarter. What's your idea? I don't know. Let's just fog the entire stadium so nobody can see the game that they paid $300 a ticket for. That sounds like a great idea, Jim. What the fuck? Fucking dumbasses. It's pathetic.
Pathetic! You are pathetic!
What a terrible idea that was. It looks like Snoop Dogg's dressing room out there. Expensive, okay, Captain D's, here I come. Yeah, no. All right. So in the middle of the weed smoke, Georgia's going to run the ball on first down and pick up about 12. Oh, no, the ball came out. I think Ole Miss got it. Oh, no, they're going to say it's no fumble. He's down. Second down coming up. Or no, they got the first down. All right, we'll see if Virginia Tech's got to answer here. 21 unanswered points by the Clemson Tigers. Can they keep it up? 13 minutes left in the game here. Hall's Chop House cheeseburger, and that's prime beef too. It's not like, you know, a regular cheeseburger. Yeah, $18. Get the truffle fries. Shit. They come with it. That's as good as $18 cheeseburgers you're going to get anywhere ever. All right, 1st and 10 Hokies. And they've made a quarterback change. Where's Drones? They got a quarterback change here. Thrown, oh, right off the hands of the receiver, dropped. Covered by Terrell, incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. I guess they said Drones can't throw the ball. We're down by 14 points. We need somebody that actually can throw the ball. So, so they put in number 3 instead. I don't think that's fog. I think that's from a smoke machine. At the start of the fourth quarter, they activated some kind of smoke machine that filled the stadium up with smoke, fog or whatever, fog machine. 2nd down and 10, scrambles. He's going to be short by about 2 or 3 yards here. 3rd down coming up for the Hokies. Third and 3. I'll tell you what, Broski Bear, a lot of the times when you go into Hall's and order a cheeseburger, they have the Wagyu burgers. So they have the A5 Wagyu, but when they trim it to cut the steaks, they take all the trimmings and make ground beef out of it, and they'll sell that to you for the same price as a regular cheeseburger, which is insanely good. All right, 4th down and 3. The Hokies are going for it. Quarterback's going to keep it. Come on, get him. He dove for it. I think he got it, and he did get it. We have one of the refs took his hat off. What's going on here? 1st down and 10. Yeah, it was a foot race, and Carter lost. This is under review. I guess they're reviewing the spot here. Yeah, I don't know if that's enough to overturn the spot. Yeah, I think he's short. His knee came down before he might not get it. It's going to be close. Hell of a effort either way. I think his knee was down. Andy's hurt. Well, that's not good. All right, what's going on here in Oxford? So Georgia down in the 4th. Face mask against Ole Miss, so it's going to be an automatic 1st down for the Dogs. I'm assuming that they weren't more than 15 yards out from a 1st down there. Yeah, 1st and 10 Dogs. Down by 12 on the road. What's up, Vic Tube? So Georgia at Ole Miss 45-yard line. 1st down, 11 minutes left. And Beck's back to pass. Under pressure, sacked. Wow. Right off the edge. Do you have any of those monkeys that escaped from Yemisi? No, I'm not one of these idiots that would ever own a monkey under any circumstance. And if I see a monkey, if I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see a monkey in South Carolina, my happy ass is walking the other way. I'm not going to go up and try to talk to it, pet it, fuck with it, name it. I'm not even calling anybody to tell them that it's there. I'm leaving. I don't mess with monkeys. I like my face too much. They're used for brain research and have human brains. What? What are you talking about? Did they, so they gave him the first down, huh? Look at that, parachuting into Lane Stadium. It's pretty crazy. Second and 12 now for Georgia from the 47. Back under pressure again. Running around. Oh, God damn, he almost got the first down. Hell, that was a good play there by Beck. All right, 1st and 10 Tigers. And they give it to number 7, so they did not overturn it, or they did overturn it. Moffa loses a yard on the first down. They're eating the dogs and the cats and the monkeys?
Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
2nd down and 11, Clemson from the 50. Klubnik back to pass, throws it down to the right sideline, into the bench, incomplete. All right, 1st down, Georgia. Time is becoming an issue now, though. 8.5 minutes left, down by 2 scores. Klubnik throws it, intended for more, incomplete. Oh, he had room to run, too. He had room to run. That would have been a huge play if he caught that. Well, Clemson has to punt. He's got to catch that ball. Wide receivers for Clemson are having one of their worst days all season. The only game I could think might have been just as bad or worse was against Georgia in week 1. Hell, they even played better last week against Louisville than they're playing tonight. Wesco's had all kinds of problems. Moore's dropping passes. And it's pretty crazy. So the punt is up. Oh, my God. He actually punted it more than 10 yards. That's got to be the best punt he's had all year. He kicked it 25 yards. Somebody give this guy an extra scholarship. Is this 4-down territory for Georgia? Probably. Incompletion or negative play 75% of the time on 1st down. Yeah, 1st down is not Clemson's down. That's for sure. They're better on 3rd down than they are 1st. Thrown by Drones. Drones is back in the game now. I don't know if the other guy got hurt or what. Caught for about 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Klubnik almost punted. Klubnik might be the only human alive that can kick a ball worse than me. Me and out of all the people on the planet that can walk, it's me and then K. Klubnik. That's the bottom 2. 2nd down and 3. Oh no, they're putting what's his face back. What are they playing? The quarterback musical chairs thing going on here. Flag. And it's caught. The side judge said he caught it, but there's a flag. I think this is against Virginia Tech. Yeah, holding against the Hokies. Shout out to Ian Shefflin. No. Second down and 14. So there's 9 minutes and 49 seconds left in the game here. Clemson up 21-7. Hokies ball at home at the 13. Quarterback under pressure, escapes, throws it, right out of the hands of the defender. Oh, that should have been intercepted. That would have been game over. That would have ended the game. Right through his hands. Incomplete. So close. All right, 3rd down and 14. Everybody's dropping passes. Even the defensive players for Clemson is dropping passes. And they're going to come after him. He's under pressure. How did he get out of that? Get him! Get his ass! All right, he's going to be about 3 yards short. Good play there, though. Boy, he should have been down about 3 times. He's like Houdini. He's like the magic man out there. Now you see me, now you don't. Texas Tech is back ahead of the Deons. God dang. What's the Duke score? Does anybody know the Duke score? Somebody type it in the chat for me. I'd appreciate it. Chicken's up 21-7. All right, so Virginia Tech's going to punt here with 8.5 minutes left. And that's how you punt a ball. Holy hell. That's a 75-yard punt. Every team, I say this every week, every single team we play has a punter who's 10 times better than ours. Every single one. Fucking Appalachian State, Stanford, NC State, Louisville, all of them. We played the Citadel in a couple weeks. I bet they got a better punter than we got. Duke's winning 26-19. Good. I got them on the money line, I think. They were underdog. How much time is left in that game? No, I got the point. I got 3 points. I didn't even do the money line. I got 3 points. And fuck Dave Dorn too while we're at it. Go Duke. Another Carson Beck interception. Boy, Carson Beck throwing interceptions in big games is I mean, it's as predictable as the sun coming up tomorrow morning. All right, 2nd down and 8, Tigers. Maffa looking for a hole. He finds one. And he picked up about 3 yards on the carry. 3rd down coming up. The Fighting Deons just grabbed the ball back. I got to check some stuff out here. 3rd and 5, though. Look at this. Michigan's trying to keep this game close. They're about to lose, though. Indiana's not going to cover. Indiana is not going to cover. Third down and 5. And I guess a timeout was called. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, Georgia's about to lose their game for sure. Let me look at something. Well, I was scared to bet on Clemson. It looks like I probably should have. Yikes. I'm definitely losing the Indiana bet. I'm going to win the Duke bet. So tonight I need Notre Dame to cover and Alabama over 58.5. That's what I need tonight. That's all I got left. I meant to bet on the Colorado game. That was one of my picks, I think. Wasn't it? Where's my picks? Thank you, Martin Rosario, for the super chat. Pete, call Lou and see how he's doing. Well, he just texted me. He's not doing good. He said he never wants to see Carson Beck again. Yeah. Look how dumb I am. My lock of the week was Colorado, and I didn't even bet it. I didn't even bet my own lock. I didn't bet my own lock. That's why y'all should never listen to me when I say anything. I don't even listen to myself. Yeah, Sven is a Mississippi State guy. The rain continues to fall. I heard before the game that, you know, a rainy night in Oxford would benefit Georgia. Turns out not to be the case at all. Today's the day of upsets, people. 2 top 4 teams, if Georgia goes on to lose this game, will have gone down. Georgia, well, I can tell you one thing. Carson Beck is playing awful this season. 12th interception in the last 6 games. And it's not over yet, folks. He can still throw another one. There's still plenty of time left to throw another one. And another big play by Ole Miss across the 40 to the 46. Woo! First down, Rebels. I hope they miss the playoffs ranked 13th. I count one time in 100 years on those nobodies, and they can't even beat Ole Miss. All right, good play by the Tigers on 3rd and 5. I think he got it. That's a first down, baby. Klubnik. Come on, we'll see where they spot it. You better give that man that spot. Yeah, they called it the first down. Score again here, Clemson. Leave no doubt. And there is no flag. The receiver for Ole Miss looking for a flag. No flag thrown. Second down coming up for the Rebels. 4th and 1. Clemson's going to punt. Oh my God, that's the best punt he's ever had. He's getting better. Hey, this guy might be a punter yet. He kicked it 35 yards that time. That's got to be a record. That's got to be his longest punt of the year. He's getting better. Every day. Every day he wakes up, the next kick, he kicks it 1 yard further than he kicked it the time before. By the end of the season, he might actually kick it 50 yards. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Big party in Oxford, Mississippi tonight. Yeah. And Clemson intercepts it. So the wheels have fallen off. The wheels have completely fallen off for the Hokies in the second half of this game. They still haven't scored an offensive touchdown. And now they just turned the ball over again deep in their own territory. Let's go, Tigers. Let's go ahead and put that foot on that throat and end this game right here. Time to get a touchdown and end this thing. The wheels were never on for the Hokies. Well, they were in the first half. They held Clemson, yeah. Hokies out. And they pitch the ball to Maffa, and he puts his head down, gets a yard. Second down coming up. Clemson just needs to run the ball, run the clock off, get out of there with a win, and call it a day. And the mass exodus has begun in Blacksburg. They have entered the Sandman when they enter. They need to exit the Sandman when they leave. That's the rules. I don't make them. Exit the Sandman. See, Timmy B, we're on the same wavelength. Make the SEC play 9 conference games. No, that's not going to happen. And we got some pushing and shoving going on here in Oxford. Georgia players a little upset. They're about to lose. And Ole Miss is about to score and put this thing away. It's about to be na-na-na-na, hey, goodbye for them too. And they took out Klubnik with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the game. Or maybe they didn't. I don't know. We got a hurt Virginia Tech player here. What's up, Brandon Pratt? I'm coming over here. Georgia's too hard to watch. Well, unfortunately, I'm watching them and talking about them, so you might have come to the wrong place. Touchdown, Colorado. Let's go. The Fighting Deion's fighting another day. Boy, Georgia's, you lose next week, back-to-back losses is what that would be. And it's entirely, I was about to say impossible. It's entirely possible that you do lose to Tennessee. I don't see how you're going to score against them if you can't score against Ole Miss. Who's got a better defense, Tennessee or Ole Miss? I'll tell you the answer to that. It's easy. Tennessee. Georgia Tech might beat Georgia. Now, let's not get crazy here. Look, I'll rag on Georgia all week because they deserve to be ragged on. But let's not get crazy with the Georgia Tech going to beat Georgia thing. Georgia Tech's not a good team, which makes it even funnier the reason they lost beat Miami today. Do I smoke cigars? Yeah, I'll enjoy a good cigar. I'm not like a connoisseur or anything. Occasionally, I enjoy a cigar, yeah. With a bourbon. How about that? Yeah, a good cigar and a good glass of bourbon. There's not much things that get much better than that. You know. I got a good cigar for tonight. I'm jealous. How much did our rush defense improve this much in 1 week? Yeah, I'll give credit to the Clemson defense. They showed out today. I was getting a little frustrated in the first half with them because they still were giving up plays they shouldn't have given up. But at the end of the day, they haven't given up a single point. So I'm not going to complain too much about it. Well, yeah, I think Sammy Brown being in there, the 3 linebacker set, the 4-3 instead of the nickel, is definitely helps out. Anybody, even the average college football dummy, knows that a 4-3 is better against the run than a nickel package. But my question is, they've been getting run all over all year. Why didn't they do it sooner? That's what I want to know. Why did they wait till week 11 after they dropped 2 games to start doing that? Yeah, we're getting close to the end here of the season, and things got shaken up today big time. In the SEC, they got shaken up big time with this. If Georgia loses this game, with Miami losing, that changes everything in the ACC. I was ready to go ahead and just write Clemson off. Right now, all Clemson needs to do is win next week, And we're not even. Who does Miami play next week? I got to look this up. Where's my Miami people at? I think Clemson wins a tiebreaker against Miami. Because Miami's schedule's been one of the worst in the ACC. And it's not their fault. It's just the way it's worked out. They play Wake? Never mind. Forget that. Miami will win that. They're even worse than Georgia Tech. Oh, after a bye, too? Yeah, they'll destroy Wake Forest. Coming off a loss and a bye, Miami's likely to beat Wake Forest by 50 points. I'm not even kidding. Then they play Syracuse. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Yeah, they play Syracuse to end the season. Now, that game is on the road at Syracuse. That game can be more interesting than it looks like on paper. Especially if it's a very meaningful game. They can have a lot of pressure on them in that one. And we also just have to assume that SMU is going to win out, which I think that they will, but it's possible that they drop one. They almost lost to Duke. Should have lost to Duke a few weeks ago. Pete, I need y'all to beat Pittsburgh next week. Help us Miami fans out. Well, I'll do my best to help you out. Is that game tonight? SMU and Virginia? I'm assuming it is. I haven't seen a score for it yet. This is bad news for the Hokies. They had to bring out the stretcher and the ambulance, so that's never a good sign. Hopefully that young man's all right. I'm not even quite sure what happened to him. Looks like his leg. I don't know. He sort of twisted around when he was trying to make a tackle. That's just a fluke accident there. Hopefully he's all right. Yes, Mrs. Peete will be at the Pittsburgh-Clemson game next week in Pittsburgh. Oh, they're on a bye this week. That's all right. That's right. This is the game that will never end here in Oxford. So 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. It's 4th and goal. And I'm not quite sure why. It looks like as if they're going to go for it here. Maybe not. If I'm Ole Miss, I'm just kicking a field goal and getting out of here with a win. Kick a field goal, go up 15. I can imagine, Slim. I didn't expect that either. Slim, did you see? I can't wait. Once I end this stream, first thing I'm doing is going and watching the Sea Dog stream. Slim, do you know that Sea Dog, and I don't know if Rec Talk did too, but Sea Dog was one of the people, they tore down the goalpost, and they were walking down Atlanta with that thing. Sea Dog's walking around Atlanta with the goalpost. Oh, my God. All right, so they are going to kick a field goal here, 24-yard field goal attempt for the Ole Miss Rebels, and the kick is good, and that's going to do it, folks. 25-10 with 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. Sea Dog was alone. Rex stayed and stormed the field. Well, I'm pretty sure that Sea Dog stormed the field too. You have to storm the field to be able to carry the goalpost. That's where it's at. It's on the field. What would teams' records be against 4 top 25 teams with 3 on the road? Well, most teams would have lost at least 2 or 3 of those. I know where you're going with this. That doesn't change the fact that Carson Beck is a garbage can. I mean, you could talk about top 25 this, top 25 that. Carson Beck is throwing, this guy throws it to the other team more than he throws it to his own. And so I'm not sure what just happened there in Clemson. They're all high-fiving each other, though, so they're happy about it. Is that a Sweeney? I thought all the Sweeney kids were off the team. I just saw a kid with Sweeney on the back of his jersey. I thought all them kids graduated. How many kids does he have? Dabo's like a Mormon. He's got 18 kids, and they're all boys. Shit. "17 kids, all boys, all with a different iteration of Dabo and William in their name. Will, Willie, and Will I Am." It looks like Sammy Brown cut his mullet off. That's disappointing. I like mullets. I mean, not on me, just in general. Oh my God. Did they turn it over again? I told you there was still plenty of time to turn it over again. Boy, Georgia. We made a field goal without it getting blocked. Well, that's just, oh yeah, that is a reason. Is that why they were celebrating? Because they finally made a field goal? Boy, that's sad. Hey, the last 5 field goal attempts have been a disaster, but we got one. 24-7 Clemson, 5 minutes left in that game. Beck fumbles again. Ole Miss ball. Holy shit. Oh my, another turn. I told y'all thought I was crazy. Another Beck turnover. And he's inventing new ways to turn the ball over. Instead of throwing it to the other team, now he just puts it on the ground and lets them take it. They're about to score again. Ole Miss is about to score again. What happened to the Iowa State game? Did they do a weather delay? I don't know. I know last I looked, Iowa State was losing, though, bad. All right, first down, Virginia Tech. And Clemson's starting to do their second string guys now up here by 3 scores with so little time left. Which means they'll probably let them do like they've been doing all year and let them score a couple trash touchdowns and try to make it look closer than it really was, but that's what they do. Tech with another pass, wide open receiver, just dropped it. Oh, man. Incomplete. 3 minutes left in Oxford. Update. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, want to give them every point they deserve. Second down and 10 for Tech. Throws it deep. Incomplete. Third down and 10. His girlfriend is leaving his punk ass. He should leave her. She's the problem. Carson Beck was one of the best quarterbacks in the country last year. He started dating that Cavender girl, and now he's forgot how to play football completely. She completely got his mind all screwed up. Scrambled like an egg. Third down and 10. Hokies. Under pressure. How come nobody can get this guy? This guy is like... That should have been a 5-yard loss. He turned it into a 9-yard gain. Fourth down coming up. Yeah, that chick is poison. He's like the milk chocolate. You mean the white chocolate Mike Vick? I think that's what you meant to say. He's like the white chocolate Mike Vick. Fourth down and 4. Oh no, a flag, and that's going to be against Virginia Tech, I think. False start. Yeah, she's not lying, being she really was in the middle of nowhere last weekend. It's going to be against Clemson. Hey, Clemson's due. They've gone at least 10 minutes without a flag, penalty, so they were due. I mean, they usually average one every 2 minutes and 48 seconds. So it was due. All right, first down, Hokies. Tipped, incomplete. That'll stop the clock again. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Who is good then? Is there only like 3 good? All y'all, anytime anybody loses, y'all say they're terrible. So who is good then? Oregon's good. Texas is good. Ohio State's good. Is that the only 3 good teams in the whole country, according to you guys? Who else is good? That's it. Oregon, that's it? Out of 133 teams, there's only 1 good team? No. Oh, wow. Third down and 10, Hokies. And they throw it, caught, hit immediately by Barnes. And it's going to be 4th and about 5. Yeah, 4th and 5. Don't let him get a first down here. Matter of fact, don't let him score either. They're in field goal range, but there's no reason to kick a field goal, so it's 4 down territory, and they're going to go for it. Stop them. Don't let them get it's trash points in the 4th quarter here. I'm tired of that shit. Stop them. Get him. There you go. Come on, man. Oh, there it is. Sack, baby. That's how you end the game right there. That's how you... Oh, flag. Man, stop with this flag shit. Come on, man. That better be a holding call against Virginia Tech. That's all I know. Ah, shit. What? That is, Mrs. Pete's right. That is bullshit. And she'll tell you again right now.
That is bullshit! That is bullshit!
First down, Hokies. Yes, that's Mrs. Peete on that recording. Oregon can be beat. They won by 1 point, scored at home against Ohio State. They won. Yeah, Ohio State blew. Ohio State should have beat Oregon. We've been over this a million times. You know who lost that game for Ohio State? Chip Kelly did. That's who lost the game for Ohio State. They should have beat Oregon. But they didn't. That man fumbled the ball and recovered it and kept running. That's got to be some kind of record. Second down and 10. Oh, man. Caught and hit in the mouth immediately. Third down coming up. 2 minutes and 14. So this is going to run down most likely to the 2 minute timeout. And during the 2 minute timeout, I'm going to... oh, they might get a snap off here. All right, 2 minute timeout. I got to pee real quick. And Ole Miss kicks a field goal to go up 18 with a minute left. And that's going to be all she wrote for that one for sure now, folks. So Ole Miss is going to get a top 3 win at home. So Ole Miss now is 4-2 in the SEC. Still mathematically in it, I guess. That's Georgia's second. That's Georgia's second SEC loss. That, you know what this does? This makes the game tonight even that much more big. That much more bigger. That much more bigger between Alabama and LSU. Huge game. They're about to rush the field. Probably, yeah. No, I thought you couldn't do that in the SEC. Don't they fine you? Or I guess you just pay the fine and say, fuck it, I don't care. Whatever the case is. But yeah, they probably are. That much more bigger. Thank you, Slim, for the super chat. Preseason, I called for Miami to lose 2 games, with a third being a toss-up. I'm good with whatever Miami does from here on out. Well, you should be concerned, because I've been telling you. I told you this week, told you last week how bad your defense was. You didn't want to listen. I'm not saying you in particular, Slim. I'm talking about the Miami fan base in general. And they're getting worse. Clemson gave up 0 points today. Or their defense gave up 0 points. Did I go to Clemson? My grandpa? No. My oldest sister went to Clemson in the 80s. My brother went in the 90s. And my wife went in the late 90s. I did not. Volusia says Miami doesn't have the tiebreaker over us because Louisville is a common opponent. That is true. I don't know what the hierarchy of the tiebreakers is, though. I know that's one of them. Is that the first one? Okay, the 2000s. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. The early 2000s, not the 90s. All right, 4th down and 6. And of course, they have to go for it here inside of 2 minutes. Time to get a stop and end this thing, Clemson, and get out of here with a dub. Thank you. Get him! Get White Vic! White Vic, get him! Get White Vic! No! Shit! See? Exactly what I didn't want him to do. They gave up a touchdown to White Vic. Junk points. They do this every week with the junk points. Now it's going to look like they actually played good. So they will kick an extra point here to go down by 10. And then the obvious onside kick is on deck. Knowing Clemson, they'll probably let him get the onside kick too. That's usually how they do at the end of these type of games. They'll let him score another touchdown. I don't know which. What about C.J. Spiller? Gunnar Stockman for Heisman. My favorite Clemson alum is Refrigerator Perry, still a legend around Chicago. He's one. I mean, he's one of everybody's favorite He's one of everybody's favorite former Clemson players. I mean, Refrigerator Perry's an absolute legend. My favorite Tiger probably of all time, though, I really liked Woody Dantzler going back in the day. Charlie Whitehurst beat South Carolina 5 times, I think, or 4 times in a row as quarterback. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, the more recent ones are unpopular because they're more recent, but I don't know. Christian Wilkins might be my favorite Clemson Tiger of all time. That wasn't that long ago. I'm 44 years old, which is early 40s, by the way. It's not mid 40s. Mid 40s doesn't happen until 45. That's just, that's just a fact. And they do rush the field. And there's still 16 seconds left on the clock, and the entire student body and more is on the field already. Wow. Yeah, Ole Miss definitely getting fined for that. Still 16 seconds left. What are they going to do? They gotta get him off of the field to take one more snap. These fucking idiots. They're so drunk they don't even know the game's not over yet. Let's go UCF. Yeah, Slim, you just saw the game. Stop it. Plus, it's not over yet. There's still a minute and a half left. Clemson might score again. Then you'll be wrong. And we didn't need a phantom play at the end of the game to get us the win either. Brian Dawkins, another great. Yeah, well, he's the only Clemson player in the Hall of Fame, isn't he? In the NFL Hall of Fame? Yeah. JT Brown, thank you for the super chat. We love Christian Wilkins so much, we named him our first son Christian after him. No joke. Yeah. I have a funny story about getting knocked down by him in the Clemson Athletic store. I think that's what it's called. You guys know whatever highway that is running into town. That the big one, the big athletic store. I think it's called Clemson Athletics, whatever. Anyway, he was in there doing an autograph signing one day. We were going to the game. And I was in there. I didn't go into the room where he was at or anything. I was out there just at one of the T-shirt racks, looking at the T-shirts. Next thing I know, I get hit from behind and go face first on the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck? I look up, and it's Christian Wilkins. He didn't see, he was walking through there and didn't see me and just knocked me on the ground. And he's a giant human being. I don't know what he's like, 6'7", fucking 350 pounds. He just lifted down and just pulled me right off the ground. He's a big man. Oh, Christian Wilkins doing the splits? Yeah. Third down and 3. That's what it felt like getting hit by a moose. Maffa's going to carry it on 3rd and 3. He's going to get the first down. And that is going to do it, folks. Now, Dabo's going to be nice here probably and not try to score. Virginia Tech can't stop the clock, so it doesn't matter. They're going to take a couple of knees and get out of here with a win, first down. Yeah, win and cover. They were only favored by 6, won by 10. And that is it. Victory formation. Clemson wins. Final score 24-14. There you have it. There you have it. 24-14. Good game, Virginia Tech. A4 says ACC down bad. We'll see. Because there's going to be at least one, probably two teams in the playoffs from the ACC. So we'll see how down bad they are in the playoffs. That's a really long way to judge it. Or we can see if Clemson loses badly to South Carolina, how down bad they are. Do we still have a chance to get in the ACC championship game? Well, SMU losing, yes. And honestly, Miami might have to lose another one too. They play. They only got one more ACC game, I think, right? No. They play Wake Forest and they play Syracuse at the end of the year. I think that Miami's going to beat the ever living shit out of Wake Forest, but Syracuse might be a problem. We'll see. But Clemson needs to take care of business next week on the road, back-to-back road games against a pretty good Pitt team. So, and Pitt usually always gives Clemson troubles. I'm not super confident about that game either. Well, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, we need SMU to lose. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for hanging out with me for the past 4 hours or so. Had a great time. I'll be back tomorrow morning on this channel. I'm trying to figure out which channel I'm on, for the State of the Fan address, where I'll talk about the game tonight and the future over the next few weeks of Clemson and all that kind of thing. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the games tonight. And I hope if you bet on any of them, you won a bunch of money. All right? Thank you.